Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Racing Pigeon Network. Uh, you having fun yet? You guys having fun? Come on. Cabbages, tomatoes, fruits, vegetables, banana peels. I love it all. Come on. Come on. Hey guys, we're going swimming. You know what? It's so damn hot. We're going swimming. I'm going into the great lake here, the Great Lake of Burlar. So we're all gonna go swimming. You, me, it's buffering, but let's start the show. Now. Started. Stop. Now. Stop started.
Hi.
Oh boy, here we are. Hey, how's it going? Do I look blurry, or is it you, or is it me, or what is going on?
I think it's just the sun reflection. Could be.
Is that like? Hold on.
There we go.
You know what? Just
We're back
here you
again.
go. Yeah. Are we back? I
I don't
guess we
know.
are. We're back. I can barely see myself. Is it so blurry, or is that me?
Could be you. It's a little blurry. It is a little blurry. We're just we have to let the camera catch up to the Wi-Fi. That's what the problem is.
Oh yeah, the
Anywho,
Wi-Fi. Anywhere
hap
Zonic, anywhere
happy
Zonigan goes, the Wi-Fi's great.
happy Friday, everyone. We're taking a little dip in the deep end with the Doivens. Waiting for everybody to come on. Let's see who's on the line. Michael Peebler says hello. Hello to you, friend. Hello to you. What are we doing today, Ryan?
We're going. We're going to go swimming here with the birds. I'm going to let these birds out. Trying not to put our camera in the sun, but it's going to be okay because I got some ideas here. I got some moves. I'm going to let the guys out. I'm going to start letting them out so they can go for their bath. For the bigger group, I'm going to let them out and they can have their bath. We have birds trickling in all day today. They had fun. They look like that night. I remember. Do you remember that night, Leah, when you were like a teenager and you got out at 15 years old and or 16, and you were going to be home at 11? And then it was 11 o'clock the next morning. You scrolled in. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Good times.
Oh, I know. Those are the good times, eh? Fun times with Donna, as they say, eh? Old Donna. She was a good one, wasn't she?
Yeah, yeah. Our little group too decided to party all night, and they are
It's
trickling
okay.
in, looking like they partied all night, Ryan. But we will have a look here as they come on out. They're going to come on out for a bath.
Yeah, I got ordered from the vegetable market. I got a lot of bad veggies coming.
Ah, perfect.
I got that for everyone. Uh, I like that. I like a good vegetable eating.
Good, good,
For our
good.
poor our fans, the diehards.
The diehards. We love the diehards, guys. Post your questions or comments in the chat. We're going to have a little bath time today. We're going to have a little chit chat. We're going to open up the mailbag and talk about some of the mail we've been getting. And we're just going to have a fun Friday. Aloha Milton is in the house. How's it going? Leah, Ryan, and Fanciers. Nice to see you on, Milton. Anybody likes to put faces to names? Here is Aloha Milton right there.
Here they come out.
Looking fine in his Pigeon Boss merch.
Here
There
they
they
come
are.
out.
There they are. The party all the timers.
Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, Eddie Murphy sung it, eh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eddie Murphy sung that song. Damn good song. Come on,
GP
guys, let's go.
is in the house
Come
and says,
on.
good evening. Hello to you, GP. Nice to see you on. We're waiting for Joe, also known as Cape Ann, to get on because he's just dying to know. And I'm sure all of you are just dying to know what happened last night, how many are back.
There we go.
And we're going to talk about
Ooh.
that in this little chit chat session. Everybody is quiet in the house,
Like, fuck,
guys.
they're still flying. They're still flying. Why? They're flying. They're flying. Dipping and diving, but they're flying. Dipping and diving's good. I wonder how they felt last night when they were dipping and diving. There's the big. I call them now. They're getting a new nickname. The Big Little Group. Big Little Group.
They are the big little group. The big little group.
That's okay. Big Little Group. But yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Good learning session. I enjoyed it. The birds really enjoyed it. I think the people watching enjoyed it. I think the people you know why I love those kind of tosses, Leah. It gives the super fan. You know those real good super fans.
Yep,
It gives them what I call good ammunition.
sure.
And I call it, gives you good character building,
Yes.
perfection, working with animals. I don't know anybody who's perfect. Who's that son of a bitch that worked at the Cirque du Soleil? No. Where was he? In Las Vegas? He trained and tamed lions for how many years? How many millions of shows did he do and how much money did he make? And still one day, that son of a bitch lion ate him. Remember that?
I do. Also,
Remember who
there's
that? Who was
what's
that? That was that.
the also the crocodile guy, crocodile hunter. You know, Steve Irwin there. Remember,
Don't
Crikey.
bring him up. Me, I like my Australians though. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm saying he worked with
I know.
animals too. Got killed by a stingray. I'm just saying, working with animals ain't easy, guys. Here we go. We have our friends from the Lear Market in the house. A reminder, guys, if you are in Belgium in the months of February and March, please, please, please head on over to the Lear Market. They run for 8 weeks over February and March on Sundays. It is the place to be. Let's keep the history going. Anyway, our friend from the Lear says, did they all come back from yesterday evening?
Yeah,
Well,
they all did. Everyone,
should we start
everyone come back.
counting?
No. We never count. We don't count because wait a minute, they're all back. Now the number might be a bit lower, but the ones that want to come back come back. The ones that want to do something else, they can do that. These are the ones that want to come back. So they're all back. I think that's the best way to put it because what can I say? They all have the same equal choice. Also have the same opportunity. Look at this. First one back yesterday, first one in the pool. Where is goddamn Lou? Lou, where are you? This is your pick right here. We're having fun. Yes, no, not all come back. Just the ones that want to continue playing come back. I think there was around 75 that we took, 75 to 80 in that number range. And then there was around now, I don't know, maybe we're around 55. So that's a good number.
It's a good number. It's a good number. Like Rand said, those that want to return, they will return. And those are your birds right there. The ones that decided to play around, screw around, go around, and not come back, well, maybe they were never meant to be here anyway. I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that is pigeon training, that is pigeon racing, and that is what happens. I'm sure it's happened to everybody, not just us. And by the way, guys, this is not the first time that this has happened this season. This is about the second time. It happened with our first group. We started with 31. We're down to what now? 16, 18 ish? 16 now?
Yeah.
So it is not uncommon. We've been through this before, quite normal, and it is
This
what
group
happens.
here, this group here, there was 139. Come on. You law
Oh,
fly them. You law
yeah, yeah.
fly them at 7 o'clock on National Borgias Night, where there's no pigeons flying. The whole country's playing National Borgias. The extreme long distance guys are sending. The sprint guys are sending. The middle distance guys are sending. Everyone's sending on that race. Boom, 35 gone in the evening for just a law fly. Suck up and
Jet.
gone. The next morning, you let out the blue group when I had them divided. 25 gone the next morning. The fun is real, man. I'm
Up,
loving
up,
it.
and away they go, guys. That is just how it happens. It is not their fault. It is not Brian's fault. It is nobody's fault. It is just what happens. Robert Mounson says, what temperature today in Berlar, Ryan? Hi, Leah. Hello to you, friend. It is, what is it about? Just it feels, well, the Weather Network says that it's a little chillier than yesterday. Right now, my little weather network is saying that it is 33 degrees Celsius right now there. Now, I don't know if that's right. It does say it feels like 35. So you must be having some little humidity there. But you guys are still in the orange warning for a heat wave. So basically, it is still hotter than hell there. Joe is in the house, says, I'm here. Nice to see you on, friend. We got Wheels in the house, says, hi, guys. Hello to you. Jim O'Hare Lofts says, I had a disaster last night. Single tossed 6 birds 30 miles. Got 2 last night and 4 today. Think the thunder and lightning in the air must have done something to their navigation system. Well, Jim, thank you for sharing your disaster because, yes, it happens. At least they did all come back. So that is a good thing. Good learning for them. Here we have our favorite, Lucky Lou, in the house. Says, hello, everyone. Hello to you. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're doing a little bath time and a little chit chat session. We're going to open up the mailbag and put up some of the mail that we have received and talk a little bit about that. If you guys have any questions, now is the time. Complaints, now is the time. You got any rotten tomatoes you want to throw at us? Now is the time. We are ready, pumped, and prepared. Ryan, back to you.
Yeah. It's funny. The last one on the board was the last one to come in. It's the white flight right here,
Yeah.
right there. Not those two. The white flight. And he looks like real shit right now. And the good question is, he's looking at me like, why did you let me back out? I know. I asked the same question. Why did I take you 14 kilometers when you wanted to party all the time? But it's okay. He'll be good, looking good tomorrow. They'll all get fed. They're going to be real hungry now. They're nice and hungry. And nice to see, though, the ones that come back. Oh, I thought that was a bird. They were looking like it was a pigeon. You never know. And they'll still keep coming in here tonight. But tomorrow we go back on the road, short with them again, short with them again. Let's see how we go. Keep playing the old game. Mr. Reynolds needs a new battery, but hey, that's okay. Man, batteries aren't cheap here in Belgium. They're 240 euros.
Ouch.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's like $500 Canadian for a car battery. I'm wondering what kind of batteries are these?
Ooh, painful. Painful.
Yeah.
Now, as Ryan
Hmm.
said, you are still getting birds back today, right? You just got a Van Laar back there, what, about 20 minutes ago? And you said, what did he look like, Ryan?
He looked good. His arms were stretched out. He looked like he flew to France and back. And I thought it was good. He had that right look like, hey boss, I'm not gonna do that one again. I learned a lot. I'm real sorry. And then I said, good, there's water in there. When it's time to eat dinner, we'll eat dinner. But you can just go in and have a drink and think about your life decisions. See, you gotta question your life decisions. And that's what these birds have to do. None of these birds that you see here, none of them were born here. None of them belong here. Some of them were here when they were 12 weeks old, they were delivered, even older. Some were super young. So, always in their minds, I believe with these types of pigeons, there's always that other home. That's just something of what I believe. And pushing them young, you get cracks in the wall, cracks in the wall, cracks in the wall. You see it. And a little bit of doubt, a little bit of playing, a little bit of partying, and it's very, very easy to go down pigeons. But hey, the good thing is, look at what we have. Still got birds here. We've got the ones that want to be here. What else do we need? Leah? Let's get into your mailbag because I love mail. You know what? Every day I go to the mailbox and I open it up, and Ricky got a speeding ticket, and I feel good. To you, 121 euros.
Ouch. GP says, this is not part of the mailbag, this is part of our comments. What is your thoughts on the live tracking GPS rings? Seems to be a popular debate currently in the UK. It's funny, Ryan and I were talking about that earlier. And what are our thoughts on the GPS rings, Ryan?
Well, I bought 25 of them. All those birds aren't home yet. When they come home, I'll check out what the GPS says. But I know I don't actually care where they go. I don't understand why everyone's so interested in where they go. You know, when you take them training, they got to do it in so many minutes. If the wind is blowing left or right, they're going to be pushed over, pushed this way. If they hook up with other birds, okay, well, what are you going to see? A pigeon on a dot going in a circle? It went over there, it went over there, it went over there. It's just not interesting to me. The bottom line is they didn't do it right. You know by their time. I went with Marcel today. By the way, first win against Marcel. Now we tied in our time, but we took the birds this morning at 6 p.m., the regular guys. We bet the times. I said 22 minutes. He said 25 to 27. You want to bet? Okay. Boom. We were in at 22 minutes. We were all in at 22 minutes. So what do we know? Up and home. They ignored all the birds at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, can you imagine that, Leah? Can you imagine? We let them out at 6 o'clock this morning. Or no, it wasn't 6. It was 7:15. Pigeons all over. They don't connect with any. Just up and home. Unbelievable, eh? Something.
Well, that's the
I love
difference.
it.
You know, you'd like to say, well, that's the difference between the group one and the group two, because the group two doesn't have as much experience on the road compared to group one. But then you can also take that analogy and put it towards you and Lars earlier this week, on whatever day that was, Wednesday. Lars and you, we went head to head with Lars with our group one versus Lars's old birds and yearlings, who literally have been all across the country, all across France, you know, hundreds of miles on them, hundreds of kilometers on them. And he sent 5 and he only got 2 back. So, do we know? We don't know. And as far as the GPS rings, I mean, I get me. Is it a feel good thing? I don't know. Who cares where they went? The bottom line is they didn't come home. And how does where they went affect your training? I don't get that. It's just out of curiosity. You just like to know that instead of coming home, they, circled over Brussels for 3 hours. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the GPS thing. I don't really care. If they're not home, they're not home. I don't
I
know.
mean, I think for the amounts that they charge all these electronic rings, right? I'm going to throw this out here. Why don't they already put them in the electronic rings? I mean, I'm sure we're eventually going to get to that. Come on, Benzing, you like to make money. Let's go, make the money, man. Make it. Give me Rolex, but I don't know. Not getting on that, but I think it's a really nice idea. I'm not into it. It's not my cup of tea. No, not for me.
Yeah, I think I would agree on that. All right, we're going to open up the mailbag. Let's open up the mailbag, Leah, shall we? All right. From our good friend, this is based off of last night's toss. From our good friend, Tacklecraft 1971. His comment
Oh,
is played around on the way home, too much in them. First of all, I want to thank Tacklecraft for sending us a little bit of mail. Played around on the way home, too much in them. Thoughts, Ryan?
I like that. Ain't too much in them. Too much in them. I don't know. She's about 40 all day. They lost flew in the morning. I put them out early in the morning. They were out for about 5 hours. I brought them in, basket them, took them training to 2 kilometers. They ripped it off, fired it, come right in. Waited about 2 hours. They're nice and hungry. I mean, rip your shoes off. If you want, we can call them in, and I'm sure they're going to just whoom, hit the board here. They went up and must have had something extra in them. But I mean, hey, they had extra in them. They're young. They're I hate to use this word dumb. They're young and inexperienced. And whoops, whoops, whoops. Now we're into trouble. I know some of the best nights I went out partying wasn't when I went out on Friday night and partied all night and came in at 9 o'clock in the morning, hungover and pain. That next night, I said, I'm not going to go out and party. I'm not doing it. My buddy would call me at 10 o'clock, say, come on, let's go. You want to go to a club? Oh, I'm not feeling good, man. I'm hurting. Come on, don't be a whim. Next thing you know, it was the best night out I had out. I got my second wind. But hey, how much hungry you want me to keep them? And you want me to tell you why some aren't back? Because they're hungry. And you know what? You push them to the red line, and then they break. And when they break, they get into somebody else's loft, like the strays come, and that's it. Walking the fine line. Fine line. It's a very fine line you have to walk.
Speaking of strays, did we get any strays
Oh
from
no,
last night's talk?
no, we didn't get any. I don't think we got any strays, but the grizzle isn't back. That's a good thing because he was really starting to annoy me. Not back. The grizzle hasn't come back, but you know what? Tomorrow's another day, and he's resilient, so I'm sure he'll be here tomorrow.
And another question: how's the smell from the dead crow in the chimney? Getting better?
So I actually got it out for people to come and they can throw throw the crow at me. No, but you know what? In all fairness to Tackleberry, you know what? Yeah, partied, partied. They partied. But you let me ask you, when are young birds not fired up to go? Look, take a look. They went out of here like they were all guns a blazing. Now they're not guns a blazing now. They went for a bath. They went out guns blazing, and they're tired out. I know they're tired. How far you want to back them off?
Well, that's exactly right. Let's just keep in mind we are training them. You can't starve them. You can't, you have to give them nutrients so they can train. They did law fly yesterday. They did go on a 6 kilometer trainer. They were not heavily fed, and they went out to 14 and decided to party. Jim O'Hare says Benzing are producing a GPS ring. I'm sure they are. And Jim O'Hare also says, and Ryan, I think you're really going to like this one. Benzing also has his tracker on the drinking pad. So you know what ones have been to the drinker. Wow.
You mean the drinking pad that I created? You see, many years ago, it's on camera, actual YouTube footage. I got the benzene clock from Benzing, and well, we could get the birds to trap faster than the pads could read. So what did I do? I got an extra pad and I put it down in the loft on the drinker. When the birds would beat the pad, they'd go right away to the drinker. And that's how the original first drinker pad was created. Now they've got a round one, but I was using the speed pads.
Yeah, it was a real funny thing. We were running the one loft race and the birds were trapping faster than the pad. And Ryan said, I'm going to put a pad on the drinker. And that way, if they miss the pad in the chute, they're going to hit the pad when they get to the drinker. And the next thing you know, 6 months later, Ryan is in Fugare, and lo and behold, what does Benzing have now? They have a drinker pad. Now, I'm not saying they copied us, but I'm kind of saying they copied us. We probably should have trademarked that one. Randall says, good
Oh, that's
evening,
okay.
guys. Good evening to you, friend. And Finley is in the house and says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Finley. We are doing a little bit of bath time, and a little bit of chat time, and a little bit of opening up the mailbag time, just to see what you guys are commenting after the show's closed down. And when you're ready, Ryan, we will put up our two favorite of the day, our two favorite
Hold
letters
on.
of the day.
Just hold on. I just want to see if they're ready yet. They backed off? What do you think? I don't know.
Not a whole lot of bathing.
Oh, they backed off enough? That's what I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Come
don't
right
know.
off until they stop. But I say that guys that say to me, you don't have them. They're full of energy. Yeah, they're full of energy, but they're backed off. Once the adrenaline gets running, cut your finger off. Your adrenaline's going to run, 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 run. And then when the adrenaline comes down, then the tiredness kicks in. But what do I know about this? Anyways, back to your mailbag because I like mail.
We've got Randall in the comments. Says, I'm racing tomorrow at 350 kilometer and a 390 kilometer. Hope everything goes well. Good luck to you, Randall. And for everybody who is racing this weekend, we are not racing this weekend because the KWDB has shut all racing down this weekend due to the extreme heat, which I think is a good idea. Now, Ryan and I were also talking about why they shut the racing down for this week. And maybe some of you guys think, oh, well, he lost them or lost the majority of them last night because it was too hot. It was too hot. They got pooped and it was too hot. And we were talking about the KBDB shutting the racing down for this weekend. And I said to Ryan, I don't think they're shutting it down this weekend due to the fact that it's hot for the birds to fly. I think they're shutting it down this weekend due to the fact that it's too hot to get the birds transported safely from point A to point B. I don't think they shut it down because they can't fly in the heat. I think it's the transporting them from point A to point B is too hot. Now, what do you guys think? Am I totally wrong in my thinking? What do you think on that, Ryan?
Well, the transport's murder. The race is flown in the basket. I mean, people don't realize this. Go to, you know, don't tell me what you think you know. Tell me really what the you know. Okay? Have you ever been to Kivra in the first liberations of the year? In what is it, April? They have to wait till it's 10 degrees to release the birds. Well, you think, well, geez, and that means it's pretty cold outside. Yeah, it's pretty cold. When you stand outside, you got your coat on. It's windy. You go, yeah, it's nice. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 degrees. Let's go. No, no, we got to wait till it's 10 degrees. Okay, 10 degrees. And then they let the pigeons out when it hits 10 degrees. And the smell that comes out of that, those transporters at that cool temperature outside is unbelievable. The sweat, the heat from those pigeons cooking in those trucks is unbelievable. Now, I don't even want to know what it's like now, what it was last weekend when they raced. I don't want to know when it's 20 degrees because the birds go into those transporters and they're absolutely cooking. That's the race right there, cooking, cooking. And I'm going to say the UK has far better transporters with waters. I see it. Belgium, the mighty country, pigeon gods, pigeon transport, la shit, the worst. Actually, I'm pretty sure in Africa they got better transporting. I'm sure everywhere in the world is better than this country because for the amount of pigeons, the amount of money the pigeons sell for, the amount of money they take, the amount of the bullshit cards, the bullshit this, sorry, the transporting is an absolute 0 out of 10. Being said, I'm not actually whining because, hey, this is how they play. This is how they play. But if pigeons can't get proper water, the transporters are too big, they're holding too many birds, not good. But hey, what are you going to do? Complain about it? No. It's the transporting that kills the pigeons, not the race. And then the shipping birds for middle distance races. Come on, you can ship them Friday night and let them out Saturday morning. You don't have to ship them on Thursday for a Saturday release. I don't think you have to do this. You've got two guys in the truck. You don't have to do this. Maybe shrink some of the clubs so guys, the trailers do less pickups. Just saying. But what do I'm again? Hey, I'm all new at this. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I'm not complaining. Hey, we're in heaven. Back to you.
Finley says it's a nice looking team. Finley says that they all get back from playing out last night. Any stay out the night? Yes, we've had birds stay out. We've had birds not come home. We've had birds come back today. It's been a whole mixed bag of fun, Finley. Finley says, I think you're correct. It's transport animal welfare issues. Even we have AC transportation, but it's no good releasing into the heat. You guys have air conditioned transporters? Like the birds are actually in air conditioning? Do tell. Do tell. Interesting.
He's right. It's not good to keep the pigeons in air conditioning. I agree. It's good to keep the birds hot. Like I say, if the loft inside is hotter than outside, what do the birds feel when they go outside? Oh, it's nice and cool, right?
Right.
That's why these Belgians lock up the lock. You see that door? You can't put a camera behind that door right now in that loft. 2 minutes, it overcooks. It's so hot, it's unbelievable, that door. And that whole building is a heater. So the pigeons need the heat. The heat doesn't kill them. It's do they get the right water and do they get the right airflow blowing through? That's all it comes down to. Heat doesn't bother. It's airflow and breathing and water.
Robert Daughtry says, no, not at all. Hot is hot. If it's in the afternoon, it's hot. I train in the morning. Just my opinion. Sorry, just my opinion. Okay, so I think what Robert is saying is maybe we lost them because it was hot.
Oh, if we lost, actually, then that's okay too, because which are the ones I want to have come home? Not the ones that come home in the heat. Middle distance racing, they're going to come home at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon when it's roast your balls off. Come home. Why are they here? Why are you guys here? Why didn't you stop? Why didn't you stop? I don't know. These ones didn't stop. The other ones got too hot. They played too long. They weren't thinking. A little bit of inexperience. Now, birds that come back this morning, today, and tomorrow, those birds learn something real quick and they go, we don't want to do that again. We don't want to do that again. And they adjust, some quit. But to use heat, no, no, no. I don't know. What were those four birds doing going to Ireland yesterday from France to Ireland? What was that like? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? What are we
Well,
talking about? You got to get them used to heat. If you don't, you're done.
I think that's my next question is if you're only training in the cool morning breeze and you hit races where it is hot and they have to fly past the morning breeze into the afternoon, like we've seen with Lars's birds, and you don't train them to perform in that kind of heat, then what happens when it gets hot? Do they just quit? Do they look for water? Do they say, okay, I've had enough? I'll be back in the morning when it's cooler? This is the part I don't
You know,
understand.
I got a video of about 4 years ago, and it was the Pioneer Club. We had money bands, and guys sent me their one loft birds, and I played those pigeons in this temperature. And I always started training at noontime. Go back and watch all my videos. I did it for multiple reasons. Number one reason, I thought the birds needed to feel the heat. Number two reason, I wanted the birds to be conditioned into the heat. Okay. And all the guys in our local area, they were your 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, got to get them up before the heat. Got to get them up before the heat. Got to get them up before the heat. Okay. That is a good point. That's nice. I like it. Okay. But what happens if we can't release the birds and the time gets pushed back till 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning? And that season, we played against the big flyers in our area, the Robert Roadies, the Tony Elvises, the Ross McCarrolls, the real big shits. Good ones, eh? Big, big, big. We let birds out from North Bay, 160 miles. We whomped them with Pioneer and One Loft pigeons. Whomped all the guys with their own birds, their own key breeders, whomped them all, whomped them. Our birds come home. They were let up at 10 o'clock. They were about 3 hours on the wing. And everyone else, they crashed and burned. The birds couldn't handle the heat. And it was a day, 32, 33 degrees, hot, humid, gross. And it's on camera. That video's on camera. Oh, I play in the heat. I'm not going to stop playing in the heat. When I played soccer and I went to Marseille, the agent guy at the time, he took me up into the mountains there, wherever we were in Nice, wherever, I can't remember. And I trained under the different altitude, so I could
Yep.
get used to playing in that altitude. I mean, a dummy would have just said, no, that's the altitude. Deal with it tomorrow, right? No, I trained there for 2 months, training in it to get used to it. Isn't this the same? It's hot right now. Let's get used to it because what happens in the national flights if this is, like Finley said, this is the hottest summer ever? What happens then? What happens if it's 30 for the next 2 months? I guess they're going to play in the heat then, eh? Anyways, that's my point on heat. I like all the
Finley's.
points. Everyone has a good point, but
Oh yeah, and
I'm
we're sort
still thinking
we're
it my
just
way.
we're discussing ideas back and forth,
Yep.
and we're not fighting, we're not arguing. We're just, you guys have
Nope.
your points. Ryan's gonna have his points. I'm gonna have my points. I mean, all my point really matters any, but it's okay. We're just discussing it, right? We're just discussing. Finley says, yes, UK transporters all have air conditioning with fresh running water. Well, I'm going to give, you know what I'm giving? I'm giving a round of applause to the UKers out there. You guys seem to have it going on. Maybe, Ryan, you want to go over there and you could at least go and sit in the air conditioned transporter. That's amazing.
Yeah, you can take that one. That'd be a nice one.
Finley says, has its cons. The birds feel like they just got off a plane before flying 11 hours. I mean, that's true too, right? If they're air conditioned and then they go out into the heat, that must be quite a shock to them. It's like us flying in the air conditioned plane and going to Mexico, and as soon as you get off that plane and you go through that tunnel, womp, you get it, you feel it.
Oh, that's
Randall
right.
says, I'm in Cape Town, South Africa. We have all seasons in one day: hot, cold, wet, and wind. Then the last 22 kilometers of any race, we have mountains. Tough racing here. Ryan, one day you're going to have to go to South Africa. Robert Daughtry says the transporter is really hot in there. In there 2 to 3 hours. The transporter is really hot in there. In there 2 to 3 hours. I don't know. I think sitting in the heat and working in the heat are two different things, in my opinion. And they're in the transporter a whole lot longer than 2 to 3 hours here, or in Belgium, I should say. They're there overnight. They're there sometimes 2 days in the transporter, 3 days in the transporter. Unless he's talking about Mr. Reynolds' transporter, maybe he's talking about that. But what is the difference between
Mr.
our
Reynolds.
van transporter for 2 hours and sitting in a pigeon transporter for 1 or 2 days? I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure on that one, Robert.
And
Explain
and
yourself.
and and,
I don't
and
know.
as for no, Mr. Reynolds, Mr. Reynolds, 14 kilometers. 14 kilometers is about 24 minutes to drive. And you know the nice thing I do in Mr. Reynolds, because I'm a pretty smart guy, I always leave the back door of the van open and the side door open. So there's a breeze that goes through. Now, is that going to be my excuse? Mr. Reynolds. It's my hey guys, can you handle Mr. Reynolds or is that out of the zone? Well, I can't ask these guys because they did it. It's the new ones that come back. So everybody that comes in, gonna have a little checklist what you think of Mr. Reynolds. And don't worry about Mr. Reynolds. You going on the transporters in Belgium? Oh, you guys are going to cook. When you come home, you're going to be crispy, just perfect, ready to eat. Back to you, Leah.
He's kidding on the eating part.
I'm joking.
Uh,
I'm only having fun, guys. Come on.
Finley says, visited a loft in Qatar, and it was all indoor air conditioning, climate control. Then the birds go out into hell. I said they got it backwards, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, they've got it in air conditioning, climate control. The lofts are. Wow, that's incredible.
Lots of money, eh? That's what happens. Is you get lots of money. You make good decisions. Yeah, that's not good. But hey, if you want to look at your birds, it's sure nicer to look at them in air conditioning.
Well, sure to look at them, but are you doing them any favors? I don't think so. Randall says, so here in South Africa, you can't run from any weather. No doubt. Robert says, I agree, you need to train them in the heat. It's the basket and transport that gets hot.
Well, and here you've hit it. I was talking to Guy Vandenauer the other day, and we both agreed. What? Where is the race flown? Okay, think about this question: where is it flown from coming from the race point to your loft? That's one race. No, the race is going to the club, putting them in the club, sitting them in a room for 3 4 hours. That room is hot. They're inside. They come out with no air conditioning. Okay, forget the air conditioning. That's hot. Then they go into transporters and they start to drive. and they drive, and it's 2 days, 3 days in the transporter, or one night. But so many birds, each transporter has 4 to 5 thousand pigeons. The amount of heat, the race is flown in the transport. Coming back, that's that's another race. There's two races in every race. It's survival of the fittest going out there. Back to you. And you know what? He's right. He's 100% right. They get screwed in the transport.
Now, for those guys who have not seen it, because we just, I don't know, we don't video, we mostly video the releases. Ryan, when you basket the birds to go to a trainer, or even before they even hit the road, do you not do basket training where you put them in the basket and they sit in the basket for a bit?
It, it- yeah, I was lucky. I got him. I got him from Lars, a pigeon basket, like a transport basket, the ones they actually use. And this group here has learned how to drink out of the basket. The other group, I've got them trained to drink out of the basket. And yeah, it's basket training's number one, but you can train all you want in the basket. You're still not going to be able to put up with that heat is hard on them. And basket training in the heat is great to do. I've done it a lot where you keep the birds in the basket 3 4 hours out in that sun, uh, on the container. It's open, but she gets still hot. You're conditioning them to hold heat, to learn to deal with that uncomfortable shit. And when you train them in it, they handle it better. That's what I found. It's the same thing, training them into the dark. You want them to come in the dark? Train them in the dark. They'll come in the dark. They'll come right in the dark, but you have to train them to do it. That's why, hey, look at the other day we played against Lars. He doesn't do training into the dark. We trained ours into the dark. How did we do? It, it's the birds can do it, but you have to give them the tools to do it. I think, like anything, like any professional athlete, nobody's a professional. Nobody comes out one day and says, "Playing cricket, I'm going to be the best cricket player in the world. Pick up a cricket paddle and they're the best." It doesn't even practice. It does not happen. So why would we think this is any different? Keep going. Back to you.
Well, Lucky Lou says birds adapt. While you've been talking, Ryan, I see crows flying around looking for food or whatever they are doing. They are not sitting under an umbrella chilling. They adapt. Yes.
Wait a minute. Lou must have tripped over the intelligence stick. Yes, thank you. Mother Nature, everything out here has to live. I'm giving them water. I'm giving them feed. Everything out there is survival. Get busy living or you die. That's it. So this is what finished. Congratulations. That's it. It's the same. It's so common sense that it's not even funny. But Lou, very good. You see the crows flying by. It's sure hot, isn't it? They're still flying by, and I don't know where they find water here. There's no water here. There's no lakes. Nothing. Back to you.
Finley says Ryan makes me laugh. He doesn't suffer fools lightly. I love it. LOL. Ryan just says what he feels and what he knows in his heart to be true, and it might be different from everybody else or the majority of you, but he says it based on experience, based on what he's seen, what he's done.
Lost a lot, man. Lost a lot. Got my ass kicked many times. Huh. But that's how you win. That's how you win.
Lou says the birds that didn't come back got mixed up with other birds, and when they realized that was their home, they suddenly figured out that they are lost, and some birds won't have the great homing instinct, or the ability to come home, or whatever it is, the will to come home.
Well, people say to me, "Why do you single toss? Why do you double toss?" I'm driving with Marcel this morning. I'm driving in the car, and he says to me, right there, that spot. He says, one day I pulled in there to go training, and he told me about the nice house, the brick house. He said, "Yeah, that guy flies good spring pigeons, but when he comes into our area here in Burlar, they kicked me and Sorel out because we'll whip them." And he says, "Yeah, they're with Dirk Vandenbalk. He's with Dirk Vandenbalk, playing the same area." And I said, "Oh yeah." And he says, "He pulled into this spot to go training. I pulled in with my young birds. And he said there was Dirk Vandenbalk and another guy, tall guy with a mustache. Well, what's Dirk Vandenbalk's best friend? Patrick Brooks. What were they doing? They were each letting go a bird and a bird. They only live 500 meters apart, the same distance as me and Marcel. They were letting birds go two at a time, two at a time, two at a time, teaching them to separate from each other, just teaching them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking outside the box. Big group tosses, it's great. There's only a handful of leading pigeons. Tackleberry, he said to me, need to be more big tosses, blah, blah, blah. That's good. That's good. But no, these birds need smaller tosses. These birds need groups of 5, groups of 6, groups of 10, switching the groups, switching the groups, switching the groups, so they become leaders. Now, my plan was to get them to the Aldi and then bring them back, go to 6 kilometers in groups of 10, groups of 10, groups of 10, groups of 5, then go back out to Aldi, groups of 10, groups of 5, and then go to the Red Bridge, creating more leaders. But hey, they made my job a little easier because the ones that figured it out, figured it out. The ones that come back, they figured it out. These birds here all have more leading skills than the other ones. Some of them come on the course and got lucky, but overall, there's no explanation. Those other birds weren't bad. I know exactly what happened to the other birds. They get in with another loft, and the other loft sucks them up, and they stay with them. And they're not leaders, they're following. They hit the board, everybody goes in. And where does your bird go? He follows because what do we see, monkey do. You get one bird come, they act stupid, they sit on the roof, they're a little bit shy. But 20 go in, your bird gets sucked right in like that's a vacuum cleaner. I know. I've done it. I've done it with lots of strays. That's Ross, Leah. Ross knows oh so well. He
I was
is.
literally gonna say, yeah, when they arrive as a group, they it looks like they're getting sucked in the chute by a vacuum cleaner. I thought the exact same thing. And I mean, that's all real nice. And everybody applauds, like, oh, that was great. That was great. And even I feel it. I say, oh, I like the group tosses better. I like the group tosses better. But you're 100% right. What are they learning? They're learning to follow. And we don't want followers. We want leaders. So you are right,
Do, do,
Ryan.
do,
I give you that
do
one.
you know what I've done? I've done my best racing there in Canada the last 2 years. I wasn't there. I was a silent partner. I did all the training. I never seen the birds come home. I never seen the birds come home. I would do all the training. I did single tosses, double tosses. I did group tosses. I trained the birds my way. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I never seen birds come home. But when on
Oh,
race day, boom, they come. Boom, they come. Boom, they come.
I
They get
believe.
used to it.
Yeah. How good did they come?
How good did they come? It was unbelievable. Well, the two best years ever. Unbelievable.
Lou says,
Literally
sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
No, just
unbelievable is right.
and you know what? Here's the other thing. I didn't document it because I couldn't do it. I did not document any of that. And when you document this, this is where the next things come in on your mailbag, I'm sure. Because when you document it, you open up and you show them how you're going to bake the cake. And I'll tell you, lots of recipes you question what the hell they're putting in that food, right? You question it.
Well, not only did you not
Do you?
document it, but literally nobody in the area even knows that you were part of it. That's all I'm going to say
Don't.
about that. Lou says Ryan is showing patience with these birds, but patience only goes so far. Well, he is very patient and he is resilient. Frank says, brilliant rant. Lou is Finley. Lou is giving you the big thumbs up. Randall says, Finley, Ryan's the man. I watch him since he started. Oh, have you been with us since our pioneer days? You want to watch some good shit? Go back to our pioneer days. Wow, that was some wild, wild west stuff there, boy. We were all off our rockers.
Yeah, and and sometimes, like I said, when I couldn't show the last 2 seasons of what I flew because I wasn't allowed to fly, but we were lucky we got an opportunity to. We didn't get a chance to document it, and had we have documented it, you would have seen, but it was fun not documenting it because when you document it, what does it say, Leah? You're opening yourself up. So you better have, here comes a pigeon, I think, right now. No, no, no. You got to have
Crow.
boot leather skin. You got to be
Yeah.
able to be burnt with a cigar. I like that. Back to you. I'm
Speaking
gonna
of
bring
that,
these
we
guys in soon.
we are going to get to the mail bag here momentarily. Finley says he has done it, learned many lessons, and knows the sport well. It's why I enjoy watching. Well, we're glad that you do. Finley says he's a real fancier. It's in the heart. Yes, 100%, 100%. Finley says yes, ribbon release. We call it in the UK. Two clear, two again, till all gone. Talking about, I guess, the 2x2. Got it. Randall says, and what I've learned from him is amazing. He says it just how it is, real shit. Oh, well, thank you, Randall. Glad that you are learning. Good, good. Finley says, also I like compass tosses. First few trainers, so they know the area as a circle compass.
So you guys want to come in? It should be our new thing. The splash pad by Benzing. It's a
Ooh,
bath tray that clocks the birds.
ooh.
Now, how would I build this? I would take these bath pans and cover the board and put your pads underneath. And as the birds splash down, they hydrate and clock and swim.
We might want to trademark that one.
Trademark that shit.
Benzing, if you're watching.
Hey, wait, do you guys want to come in or do you want to party? What would you like? Come on.
Lucky Lou says the only thing I would have done different is that first group that came home. I would have taken their numbers, and the next toss I do, they go in a basket on their own and send the late birds first. Well, we have given all these guys this our group two. They've all been given the day off today. Obviously, that's why they're in the deep end. And we're gonna go back at it tomorrow. I'm just gonna let Ryan call these guys in, so I'm not talking over the terrible whistling that Ryan does. Just terrible.
There. There'll be always a couple. They can stay out. They got more feed from yesterday. No, uh, Lou, good idea. Let's reverse it, Lou. Let's say the first group got lucky. Lucky. And the good ones came after that, all the singles and the ones this morning. Because it's too early to tell and it's just training. I'm not holding anything on it. It's interesting, but I mean, hey, I know the first bird because I've seen it, the checker pied. But he's the Gagnon winner.
And guys, speaking of the pads and the clocking and the whole 9 yards, we have Tom from Tom's Clocks coming on Sunday to try and get these pads straightened out because Ryan has tried and tried and tried, and he cannot get the rest of the pads to connect to the clock. That's why we haven't had the clock running. They are chipped, but we have not had the clock running because on this group we can't get the pads to connect. Finley says the cream always rises to the top, Ryan. No right or wrong way. Ricky Slider in the house says, hello, just checking in. Still at work. Well, happy work day to you, Ricky Slider. We're still waiting for birds to come back from yesterday. I don't think we're waiting for them, but we're seeing. We've had a couple dribs and drabs come in today. Robert Daughtry says, Ryan, do you double toss every day?
No. I'm always rotating. I always like to rotate. I like there. You know what? There's times when you want group toss for speed, and then there's times you want smaller groups, doubles and groups of fours and fives. Uh, but I know last year when I was playing, I had old birds that I was single tossing from 180 kilometers. That was 120 miles. They were single tossing. They were coming by themselves. I let each bird out 5 minutes apart, and on the clock they weren't mingling at all. But I had to work up to that, and I really worked up to it. I mean, I think the old birds before the first race had something like almost 100 tosses before the first race. and they went on to just obliterate. There was obliteration. It was unbelievable. I think the biggest race we had, I think we had, what did we have? 30 on a drop, and we brought, I think, about 20 other birds with ours, and we beat the next guy by, I don't know, beat him by 8 minutes, and it was a I think a 120 mile, 130 mile race. But hey, that's last year. Those are different pigeons too. And again, it all comes down to the pigeons. You never know what you're getting or what you're breeding. You can some years they don't always breed good ones, and some
Randall
years you
says,
get super ones.
sorry,
Yeah.
Ryan. Randall says that he has not watched the Pioneer Days. That is bad recording days. If you think about it, he has interviewed the best fanciers in the world. Oh, one day we should do movie time and revisit our Pioneer Days.
No,
That was a good time. That was a
I'm
good
quitting on
time.
that. That's the shows I'm not doing.
Oh God, that was fun. Uh, Frank says, "Why couldn't you fly for 2 years?" Oh, Frank, it was more than 2 years. It's been more than 2 years that we
Oh,
haven't been able to fly. It's been about
I think 8 years.
eight years that they don't want us to fly in Canada. They don't like us. That's okay.
Oh, look, let's give him credit. We call him Lou, the Pied. What was the first? You were the first one. I bet you the next time at Audi, you might not do so good. Let's see.
Frank, it is a very long story, and we don't have enough hours in the day to explain why we can't fly in Ryan's neck of the woods in Canada. It's just a really long story. Lots of pigeon politics and
You got
lots of fun. Lots of fun things. Ricky Slider says, Ryan, make my day when he hears my name. LOL. Yes, we do like your name, Ricky Slider, because it reminds us of Loft Manager Ricky, which you're going to meet shortly if you're new. In a few weeks,
Ricky Slider and Ricky Seven.
Ricky's return. Ricky's return in a few weeks, guys. So pop your popcorn for that because it's really going to get interesting then. On that note, I think it's time to move back to the mailbag. Let's
Okay.
move back to the mailbag, and then we're going to get to you guys' comments. I'm not sure which one to pick from this letter writer because they're both really good. Uh, which one should I do? The one that we have to decipher, or the other one?
I don't
Well,
know. You know what? You pick them. The quicker you get them done, the quicker we can talk to guys like Ricky Slider.
all right, all right. Well, since you're in the loft, I think this is a good time. Let's put up this one. This is a double header from Gang here, Gang One, I think it is, over on YouTube. Now, guys, you guys try and figure this one out. This was written a couple nights ago on one of our tosses when Ryan was in the loft. And he writes, them droppings too dark, on the verge of going off them birds, look rough. I clean up, spray the loft, treat them for 7 days. They're sick them. Ryan, thoughts?
My God. I don't know what kind of thought am I supposed. What am I supposed to say? I'm first just trying to distinguish the English. That's going to be tricky. Okay, because them droppings, them too dark. Them drop.
Too dark.
If I feed them that natural grit and they eat it, they shit clay. So those droppings are too dark. Droppings look fine to me. The birds all went to the races and they come good. The birds have been training good. Them dark. Sick them. Spray the loft. What am I spraying the loft with? Well, should I spray it or blowtorch it? I don't know. They did 90 tosses. Them sick. Spray them. They're sick. Them dark. I treat them for 7 days. Okay, here we go. Treat them. Them sick.
Do
Those
they
were the
look?
birds you looked at. Them
Yeah.
sick.
Do they look sick?
Them sick. Them dark. Them sick. Them dark. I don't know. They're dark. Oh, they're regular dropping. Broken leg. I don't know. They look fine to me. They come right with Marcel's today, and he's topping the area here, right with him on the same clip. And I didn't know we were training them, so I had them packed up with feed. I don't know, but again, if you're quick to throw it, but come on, let's write it good. Write it so we all can fix it, right? Then sick spray. What am I spraying it with? What are we spraying it with? What are we treating them for? Canker, cocci, respiratory, 5-in-1. What do we want? Do we vaccinate them? What should we do? So many things. I can't decipher that, but you know what's wrong, so fix it. Help me. Come
Well, yeah,
on,
that's not
quarterback it.
it's not exactly helpful. Do they look sick? They don't look sick to me. They're not flying like they're sick. Ryan would know a sick bird. Trust me on that one. Ryan's dealt with thousands and thousands of birds, not only in one loft racing, but in quarantining and importing thousands, probably a million by now. Ryan is very much like Loft Manager Richard. He can literally look at a bird and tell you if he's got a headache or not. That's just by experience.
Look,
So
look,
I'm not really
sick
sure.
them. Look, sick them, sick them, sick them. There goes sick them. Get going, sick them, sick them. Spray the loft down them. Them. I just give me the answers. Don't razzle dazzle the shit. Uh-oh. Guess what? Sick them 773. We're gonna call her sick them. With the broken leg? What did I say, Leah? What did she do on her own? Droppings, dipping and diving. Sick
Is
them.
is
Sick
she up
them.
there? Is she
Sick
up there?
them. Yeah, on her own. I didn't ask her. Sick them. Say it again, guys. That's good English. Sick them. Sick them. Sick them. I don't know. God damn it, man. I'm trying to figure out this shit, and all I can hear is sick them. Spray down. Spray down. You know?
Don't worry, we've got an even better one coming up from Gang One
Hold
here
on.
momentarily,
Hold
guys.
on. Am I allowed? Wait.
Oh boy.
Like a horse, sick them. Fuck. Okay. Keep
Getting
going.
back, getting back here to our comments section. Then we'll go back to the mailbag for a real humdinger. Lucky Lou says, I say that because I don't want birds like that to be followers. So that's why I would send them first. And if the second group came before that group, man, I'd be pissed. Finley says,
Oh,
yeah, I watched his video with Mr. Koopman. Oh boy. How did you find
I was
socially
nervous.
awkward Gerard? He's an odd chap, as we say in the UK. Wow, that's funny that you watched that video. That video was one of our first loft
You
tours,
did.
and I
That
did
was
it.
your video. I was
Yeah.
scared. I was more scared than, you know what? Normally I do them all on my own, and I have to be like, but then it's like, oh, there's my big sister. He can take over. Go ahead. I was eating egg rolls.
Oh
Like
yeah.
them.
I mean, that is so funny that you watched that. It's one of our greatest hits right there. It's one of the early days of our loft tours, and Ryan and I went to the Netherlands. I don't even know why we went. What were we going for? We went to Houghton, I think. I don't even know why we were going. Anyway,
We
and
went for
yes,
the pain.
we ended up going to Gerard Koopman's, one of our first loft tours ever, and yeah, wow, that was a blast from the past. That's funny.
And I'm not knocking the guy
Oh
who
God,
who
no.
who who who, who comments on the sick dam, and I don't know
Oh,
who it is. It's good. I'm not knocking it, but come on, give me the feedback, because someone give me your feedback. What do you see? The droppings are too dark. My droppings are the same colors as Marcel's. You know, I don't know what to say. And then spray the loft. Well, okay, what are we spraying with? Sick them. They're going for a bath. Look, the one with a broken leg going for a bath. There she is. She's going in. I know she wants to wash. That's not sick them.
Ricky Slider says, "Hey Brian, I do have a question. Is it normal for a pigeon wing to
Okay.
vibrate when you hold it out? If so, what does that mean?"
I always like it on motors. The motors of a pigeon, I like that. I like it. It's just something about it that I like, but does it matter at the end of the day? I don't know. Seems like a lot of the good ones, they vibrate real good. When you open up the wing, it has a nice little rumble. I call that like the motor. But that's what I like. You know,
Frank says, oh, he's just
everyone has
dying
a
to know.
different opinion.
So, how do I get the long story? Curiosity will eat me up. We're very bad people, Frank. We're very bad people. And we are very bad people. That's all I have to say. I don't know myself why. Because we stand up to authority, because we don't let people push us around, because when we have an opinion, we say it, because we don't sit in the corner and keep our mouth shut. I don't know. I guess that's why. Because we've made it a career out of pigeons and pigeon racing, and people don't like that, so we need to be punished. Anything else you want to add to that one, Ryan? I don't know. Our last name starts with the letter Z. Uh,
Yeah, because I we don't. I'm not Two Face. I don't kiss your ass and then put a knife in your back. I just tell you straight. That's dumb, or you're no, that's not right. You're being an asshole. That's it. They don't like it, so then you get punished. So that's all. Oh, you know what? That's old. That's old stories. That's not even good. There's nothing good in that. This is much more fun. All right, what else are we talking about here? Come on.
Lucky Lou says, Ryan, them must be sick. They came back too fast. Yeah, right, right. Frank says, I love hearing you two say words like out and about. Yes, well, we are Canadian, and we do have a little bit of accent, out and about. I don't even hear myself say it, but I guess we do say out and about. Out and about. God, we do sound like Canadians, don't we? Finley says, if you don't stand for what you believe, you stand for nothing. Thank you, Finley. Thank you, Finley. That's the way we were raised. That's the way we are. Sometimes we got big mouths. We say things. We say what we believe. When we stand up for the little guy, people don't like that. They want us to shut our mouth and stand in the corner. We will never be that person. We will never be those people. We're just not that way. Sorry, you can't. Even if you try and beat it out of us, we just can't be that. Moving right along, let's bring Gang One's final comment here in the mailbag. This is a good one, Ryan. Everybody, hang on to your underpants. This comment was put on our first race. I would say our last race, but it was really our only race so far. On the race video from Kivra last Sunday. This is Gang One's comment. Here we go, guys. Gang One says, that's got to be the worst efforts I have ever seen. You be 25 minutes behind here every week. Now, if that doesn't give you the warm and fuzzies and want you to keep going, I don't know what does. Ryan,
Oh,
you want to comment
wait
on
a
that
minute.
one? Or, guys, what are your
Yeah, well,
thoughts?
he's a, he was 100% right. I mean, I'm glad he could. I'm glad he sees what shit looks like because, boy, he was reading my mind. He was reading my mind after the first pigeon. First pigeon trap good. That's okay. Everything else after that wasn't really so damn good. It was kind of a. It was like we were all in a mirage, including myself. Wasn't our best performance. It was probably, I said it on the show 50 times. This is the worst performance of my life. And I was on camera doing it. There's the broken leg 10. But yeah, and I would be 25 minutes behind. Hey, in the Antwerp Central, out of 6,000 pigeons, we were 500s. So, and we were about 4 minutes off. They were clocking at 44 to win it. And we were clocking at 48. So, gang, I got a house here, gang. Come on. I got an extra bedroom. Right? Here you go. Which one you want? That one? Or you want that one? Which one? Come on. Come on. And you can whomp that man right there. You can whomp him because you won't whomp him. You'll whomp him so bad, you'll be eating Chinese food the rest of your life. And you'll whomp that one, too, over there. You'll whomp that one. Whomp him. Whomp him. Because it's all shit here. That's what you're saying. I think, you know what? You were fired up too. You were angry. You thought I could have done better, and I could have. First time out. Guys, is any professional athlete you've ever watched a shit game, like a really shit game. I've seen it how many times? Are they perfect? Are these pigeons all going to be perfect? Can I be perfect? Can them be perfect? That pigeon helped me out big time. That one right there in front of you. Thank God she come. Thank God she come. He made me look good, sick them. That's her name, sick them. That's I call her. 773 is called sick them. But no, it's good. He's giving it to me, and I'm fine with that. Give me the gears. It's okay. It's all right. What am I supposed to say to it? He said everything I was gonna. I said. I said it before. I said it before he even probably watched the damn show. Not telling me nothing new. I can have a bad day, and the birds can have a bad day, and the birds can learn, and I can learn, can't we? But you're gonna judge it off of one time, and you're 25 minutes ahead. Where are you flying? Where are you flying? Where is he
Well,
flying?
well, when you check out his
Can you
YouTube
tell me?
channel, unfortunately, he doesn't have any videos for us to watch of his, which I did try. I did look to see, oh, well, maybe he's got, 30,000 followers and he does training videos 3 times a day and we can watch his race coverage, but unfortunately, he doesn't have any. Anyway, instead of you know how on basketing day we put up the little prayer there from good old St. Catherine. Instead of that, we're gonna put up Gang's little comment there to motivate ourselves. We got to get better because
Yeah,
according to him, we're gonna be
yeah.
25 minutes off forever. We're
Every
cursed now. We
ever.
did one race, and from now on, we're gonna be 25 minutes behind. Wow.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I want you to read every week. And actually, if you can get that on a t-shirt, I'll wear it around because I like that shit. That makes me feel good. Guys, you are all shit here. Every one of yous. Isn't that something? Stick them. He does look pretty. God, she looks bad. You want to go to the
Well,
race? Can you fix them? Fix
guys,
them? Sick them?
this is, of course, the wonderful 773, who was the first, right? That's
Yeah,
her, is it not? That was the
that's
first to
her.
make it home from Kievan. Unfortunately, when was it? A couple days ago? I can't remember when it was, but a couple days
There's her.
ago on
There's her cock.
one of our trainers, she hit something. And she's a little injured, and yes, that is the 482. That is her man protecting her, and how sweet is that? So she's
Uh,
obviously going to be taking a bit of a break, but that is what you call heart of a lion, determination to make it home. And that right there is what pigeon racing is all about. Whether you're the loft manager or the pigeons that make it home, it is the heart, it is the determination, and it is the resilience to keep going regardless how many times you get shot down and how many crappy comments you get in the comment section. It's
yeah,
the
I don't
res-
think you know what though. I need all those comments. I need them all because they help me. They help me and they help the pigeons because it's not so easy and you're gonna have good days. And I bet you, Gang's first day racing, he won everything and he never lost a race. And he's been winning and he's winning and he's winning and he's winning. And like I said, come on, you're more than welcome to come. Come on, bring your birds from wherever you're from, bring them. Or better yet, go to the market and pick some up. You're that good, you're gonna have it real easy here because this competition, according comparing to what you're saying, the competition here is real shit.
Ricky Slider says, back to the vibration in the wing. I like that too. The first bird I've owned has done that with the vibration. Good, good. Joe says, sounds like Gang can't handle his shoes. Finley's laughing at that, thinks it's funny. What do we got here? Frank says, where's the best place to get those bath pans like that in the US?
Don't know. You know, you can just go get cat litter trays.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Finley says, unless you've seen the Belgium skyline in race season, on an average evening, you will never understand. Some nights, every group becomes one big bunch. It's amazing to watch, but testing. Yes, Finley, yes. 100%. Finley says they learned more than just coming back quick. Yes, 100%. Lou says, Ryan, you did an auction for birds from Anik. Do you remember what the birds sold for? We've done many auctions for Anik. I'd say they average around 1,000 a bird, Canadian-ish.
Yeah.
You can get for.
And
Go ahead, Ryan.
she's never happy with that. She's never happy. If you go to the loft, they're 2,000 euros a piece.
Oh yeah.
That's the truth. They are.
Oh, yes, they are. Were you able, Lou, to watch the loft tour from Anik? Let me know in the comments if you did watch it and what you thought of it. Michael Peebler says, I think Gang is in England, if I recall. Well, see, Michael Peebler, I remember Gang 1 from, I don't know if it was the Pioneer days or from just the Family Show days. I don't know if it's the same dude, because that dude was pretty chill, and this guy's off the rails. So, yeah, if you want to
No,
talk
no.
about...
This guy can read the play, man. He's seen I said they were shit. He wasn't telling me nothing that I didn't tell everybody before that. You all said to me, Ryan, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. No, I don't give myself a break. I push because I'm on the camera, right? And when you end up looking like a monkey effing a football, doesn't look good. So he's telling me what I told him, what I told all of you prior. Come on, you're smarter than that. That's what I'm saying, right? Am I wrong on that? You're telling me something
Look
I
it.
didn't
Listen,
pre-say. I need to have a drink of water.
I'm not trying to soft kitty you. But if this dude thinks that that is the worst performance he's ever seen, my question to him is, well, what about the poor guys who you beat? Because out of your club, you were seventh loft to clock out of 17. So those other 10 lofts, well, what are they? If you're the worst, what are they? And you were 500th out of 6,500 in the what? Province, Antwerp Central, however you want to say it. So what about the 6,000 other birds? What are they? If you're the worst, what are they? I'm not saying you're the
But that's
best,
what.
but the worst? Come on now.
What did we originally say for the first race? Get them all home. Try and make the page.
Yes.
That's what we said.
Yes.
We're flying against guys that have been flying 5 races, 6 races, not only 5 races, but been able to put them on the transporter for group tosses. I'm talking about birds that have probably gone 5 or 10 times down the road in bigger groups. Okay, that's it. There's nothing, let's end it at that. The trapping was terrible. Yes, it was. They were shocked out of their mind. They had no clue, and I was there. First things first, what did I originally say? I don't want to be on. I don't want to be near them. But we talked, oh, you got to be near them. You got to be near them. Okay, so we did work. This week coming, I will not be near them. I'm not going to be because they're not used to me being here. So if they're not used to me, then I'm not going to be here for the camera. I will be sitting in Mr. Reynolds watching. Sure. I'll be sitting there on the side of the field watching. Sure. That's how we're going to do it. Is that going to make a difference? I don't know. That's one thing that's going to be different. And the trapping was the trapping. Got them all home except one. That's pretty damn good. And we made the page. That's pretty damn good. We weren't. We were in more of the percentage than the other people. That was good. We put birds on the page. That was good. It was still shit because I said it was not gang. I said it was shit. Done. Moving on.
We appreciate everybody's comments and contribution. Even gang. Even gang. And I just wanted to say, Michael Peebler here, he is one of our OGs, by the way. He's seen it all. He's seen Pioneer. He's seen meltdowns. He's seen Ryan waiting for birds in the dark with a bonfire going. He has seen it all. He has seen it all, and he's still here. So I don't know. I don't know what that says about you, Michael Peebler, but we do appreciate it. Lucky Lou says, no, I didn't find that video. I saw the one about the birds she gave to Ryan for auction. Okay, Lucky Lou, we're gonna help you out here, bud.
Look,
Because you're always on,
another. Oh,
we're gonna help you out.
yeah.
So we're gonna do a split screen here, and I'm gonna show you guys and show you, Lou, where do you go to look at our breeders, loft tours, an easy one-stop shop where you can see them all. head over to our website, again, featherselitepigeonauctions.com. On the home page, scroll down, okay, past all the bullshit here. I know I got a lot up here, but I like for people to poke
Oh.
around and be able to find stuff. Down right here, okay, past the One Loft Wednesdays, past that. Go to breeder directory, right here, breeder directory. See it, Lou? Click on it. Scroll on down. It says right here, click on the breeder's lot for their full-length loft tour. Scroll on down. And I have them in some kind of alphabetical order here, okay? You see Annemie Van Hee, Anders Brobeck, Bosmans and Leekins, Krista Bacher, Potten and Lanen, Van Zoren, David Peters, Dan Rego. We go through the D's, E. God, don't tell me I don't have her. Oh, I do. I do right here. Okay, she's known as G Pigeons, Anik Gotian. Click on her little lot here. Something tonight you can watch. Scroll on down. Okay, we have pictures of her birds, some of her key birds that you can look at. Okay, you just scroll on past there. Keep going, keep going. All of her key birds. You can look at their results, etc., etc. Then, if you scroll down, you're going to see right here. That's little Anik's loft tour. Okay, there you go. That's her beautiful loft. There she is. And it's a 42-minute loft tour that you can
I've
watch.
done multiple different ones.
I know, but this is their main loft tour, right? This is what I'm showing them.
And yeah, very hard. Her English is not the best, so I got to translate for her. She's good pigeon man, and I'm going to call her a pigeon man. She's a good
Yeah,
pigeon man. Same with
she is.
same with Van Heen. Good pigeon man.
Okay, you get to go right inside her loft. She shows you the birds. Ryan talks to her. There you go. So I hope that helps. And you can find that with all of our breeders. All the breeders we represent, they're all listed here. You click on any of them, and you can see their loft tours. There's 45 listed here. We've had some come. We've had some go. They're not all listed here. We do have about 140 of them on our YouTube channel. But these are the 45 that right now we are representing. And you can do that with all of them. Check them out. Watch their loft tours. Find out some information. You learn something. You learn something about the breeders. They teach you some tips and tricks that they do. So I hope that helps. All right. Where are we here? Let me get back to the comments. I'm a little behind on the comments, guys. Sorry. Finley says, they're not shit, Ryan. It's simply they got carried away. Rooting with other groups. You keep them lean. It wasn't food-based. Simply disobedience from the as nature took them.
No. Gang's talking about the race and the training and everything. I really want, if you guys want to try something, if you ever want to try it, try and put yourself out on a social media platform. And when you hit that button, you're now exposed. And if they come good, you look like a god. If they have a bad day, you don't look like a god. Here it is. For me to do this, to get you guys engaged, I have to sacrifice the good days to look good. And I need the bad days as well. I need both days. What is it? What is a TV show? What is a sports team that plays 82 games in a season and they go 82 and 0 and they win every game? They win every game in the playoffs and they win it all. That was kind of a boring season, wasn't it? But it's that team that up and down and struggles and. That's what it's all about. Even that, hey, last year with the Old Birds, made one crucial mistake flying Old Birds. There was a 5-bird club. I'm not going to lie. I had my 5 cocks picked out. And I said, Thursday night, we're going to basket them Thursday night. We're going to basket everybody on Thursday night for the Saturday race. We're going to basket them all. And I basketed the regular birds in the regular basket. They were very good in the baskets. They didn't fight. Cocks, hens separated. They would drink in the basket. They were fine. And the 5 cocks that were nominated, the first time ever, I put them in a widowhood basket, the individual stalls. They hadn't been in those baskets ever. And I don't take the birds to the club. I just put the birds in and I said, yeah, the water's all there. Good. Everything's good. And the person I was flying with, they said, man, I noticed today those cocks are real restless in the basket, those widowhood baskets. And I said, okay, just leave them. It's fine. Just whatever. Too late now. Leave it. We flew the race. And in the combine we were flying, we had 16 on the drop in the regular race. And in the 5 bird race, we were 20 minutes off the pace. We had all 5 come together. And I went like that. And I said, I screwed up those birds. I did it. Put them in a basket they weren't used to. Damn it, I'm stupid. I went back the next week with the same 5 cocks. First 5 fed in the 5 bird. They went 5 weeks in a row. Every week they were on top. Who are we flying against? Other pretty good pigeon men. Guys that had to pick their pigeons. I had 1 cock win 5 feds. I took them out of the basket and put them back into the regular, into the communal. And they sat calm. They were more relaxed. They made the mistake. You need to make mistakes to learn. Lots of mistakes were made there the other night. I had them 2 blown out. I had them, they weren't experienced. These are things that time's going to fix. It's the motivation from you guys motivating me. Gang one telling me what I was telling him. I did a poor job. It's okay. And I never said I did a good job. I did not say once on the camera, man, I'm really doing good today. I was quite embarrassed. Back to you.
Milton says, yes, I remember gang 1, 2. Yes, Aloha Milton's been around for a while too. Stuart Gibbons says, give him time, pal. Give him time. Agreed. Lucky Lou says,
Yeah.
my F up, I looked on YouTube. LOL, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Listen good for something. Lou says, see, I'm an idiot. Idiot. If I used common sense, I would have thought to look on the website first. Hello. Oh, God, it's okay. No worries.
Hey, hey,
Go ahead.
now hold on. Leah, I'm wondering, this is a stupid thing. You know all the loft tour kind of stuff I've done? Like I know I have the main loft tours, but then there's like Anik, I've done multiple things with her a few times. So there's gonna be her loft tour, and then there's gonna be other stuff that I've done with her. And I'm gonna tell you something. Some of the loft tours I don't think are my best work. Like there's some I have to go and redo. Because you get better at as it goes, right? Again, I'm not media trained, I'm not camera trained, microphone trained. You learn as I go. I'm the filmer. I'm the guy asking questions. And what nobody realizes too in these videos, these people are a lot of the time very dry. Not that's their personality. They're very calm. They're not outside. They're not. But it takes a while to get things out of them, get them to talk, get them to warm up. So sometimes the loft tour is not as good. Like Lou, you want to watch some good stuff? Really good. Go watch everything I did with Krista Becker. Okay? Go. He's got Gabby Vanderbilt pigeons as well, Leah. Let's not forget.
Oh,
Gabby
right, right.
raced in his club.
Yep.
So, Krista Becker, phenomenal pigeons. Very good. A pigeon master. Again, he will be on my next tour. He has to be. He's that good. Same with your Dirk Morris. Same with your Gino Click. There's certain guys, Eddie Jansen, has to be. Just, they're real pigeon whisperers. And you know it when you're there. You feel it. There's some type of an aura. I don't know what it is, but there is. And I'm going to tell you, Marcel, he has it as well. Don't tell the professor that. Don't want to make his head get too big. I still going to kick his ass.
Lucky Lou says, so if I wanted a few birds from her, I guess it would cost me more than $1,000 a bird. If at auction, they don't all go for $1,000. I've seen some of Annick's birds go for $600 Canadian. It just all depends. And Ryan and I do scratch our head at that one because we're like, I don't get it. This woman's got results coming out of her yin yang, and but if you are to buy them at her loft, they start at €2,000. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Ryan.
and if you want them hand selected, we can do that. That's not a problem. Um, Normally, we always select from about 10 or 15 pigeons. She is one that I'm at. You know what's kind of funny, Leah?
Hmm.
Anecdote, yeah, and white pigeon lofts. Hands down, some of the best results that we sold.
Yes,
Pigeons.
agreed.
Like they get super results. Both of them are on our lowest end of what we're selling in birds. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There's been multiple people that have won with G pigeons, birds that we know of. Wally Bielek, multiple guys have done very well with her pigeons. White pigeon loft, we haven't had a big booming auction yet for him, and I almost can't go back because you can't give the birds away. They don't want a deal. They don't want to. They can't give you better because you're not getting what they're averaging. So, are we going to do G pigeon this year? I don't know. I can ask, but it's not a. The pigeons are a home run,
100%.
but for, for some reason, it's almost like people don't give her credit, or they're not interested into the pigeons. It's the same with white pigeon loft. I can't get it now. Chris the Becker, you could be looking at 3,000 a bird, easy.
Easy.
Yeah, and he's got
Yeah,
gabbies as well.
the G pigeons is a real head scratcher to me. I don't understand it, and it's not that we don't want to do more auctions for her. We love working with Annick. She's fantastic. Her birds are fantastic. But we feel bad going
Hmm.
to her and saying, "Oh, do you want to do another auction?" Because if we're only averaging less than 1,000 a bird Canadian, and she's selling them at her loft for €2,000, nice only goes so far. They can only be nice to us for so long, and it's not about nice, and it's not about being friends. It's about what from a business aspect.
What have you done for me?
Yeah, from a business
Yeah,
aspect, how can she justify the bottom line of that? And I totally get it. I would say it's the same with Annemie Van He. I
right.
don't get it. I do not get that one either. What did she win last week?
Yeah.
Second national, something like that.
So, a second or third national tool, and it go. I say to Lou, or I say to anyone, really, when you're going to go buy pigeons, and I say this, I want you to take the strains away. Forget the strains. Look at the people getting the results. You know, North America has been drilled into a family of pigeons. Family of pigeons. You got to have Jansons. It got to be Jansons. It's got to be Jansons. It's got to be Jansons. It's got to be Jansons. Or they got to be Gannisters. Got to be Gannisters. Got to be. It's just drive it, drive it, drive it. Go out there and open your eyes. Lou, you got time. You sound like a smart guy, right? Go and watch every video on our page for those breeders. David Peters. Okay, go watch him. Go watch Dirk Leekens. Who else is another good one? Let's say Annick's a good one. Krista Becker's a good one. Gino's a good one. Gabby's as well. Gino Click has Gabby's as well. I think about it.
Dan
Uh,
Rego.
Dan, wait a minute. You want a steal deal? A steal deal. Dan Rego. Dan Rego. It's 100%. It's a home run. Go and take a look at the videos and watch them once, and then watch them again, and then watch them again, and go through them and go and look at what we've done. And you'll feel good because you got options. You got options. But take your time. Don't just go down the Gabby road because you know what? He's the most expensive guy and he sold the most birds and blah, blah, blah. You got very good birds. But look outside the box, is what I'm saying. You know what? If I fly pigeons here next year, I want to fly sprint pigeons to win. I just ask myself, can I have a round? You got enough good ones. You got more than enough good ones. Now, who's better? Sorel Lambrecht, Art Lambrecht, Gert Allen? Yeah, good. They're really, he's right there, inch to inch. Right there. Right there. Marcel's beaten Sorel 2 weeks in a row. Bomb. I don't need any better. He's got the right ones. A little tweakage, a little adjustment. Away the races we go.
Finley says,
My thoughts.
in the race, you are up against formidable fanciers in a new land. Ryan, like I said before, first season always finding out stage, but whatever yearlings come through, it will help with season two. And he also says, and your young bird team next year, you will have a routine sussed. Oh, God, 100%, man. We're learning so much this year. So much.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I'm not making an excuse. Marcel, he got the Leah. Guess what? He's got the
What?
mealy hen. He's clocked her twice first. She's on eggs. Guess what her name is?
What?
Take a guess. You get
I,
one guess.
I don't even want to know.
Take a guess. Go ahead.
Ryanita?
No, he named it Leah.
Get out of here.
No,
Are
he
you for
named
real?
it Leah. He says she has the most beautiful voice, and I like listening to her on the shows. She sounds good, like it's all blah blah blah. And he brought me out. He goes, "Here, I give you Leah."
Oh
And I
my
said, "I'm not
God.
picking her this week."
Oh, thanks a lot. I've never, in all the years you've been doing this, I was like, how come nobody ever names a bird Leah? All the kinds of names. Eugene Stabell names them after the girls that he works with. Like, nobody's ever called a bird Leah. Now Marcel does. Ah, you tell him thank you. That melts my heart. My cold, bitter, black heart. That's awesome. Thank you. That made my day. Thank you very much. Finley says, I'm a former military. So always been regimented on times for everything. I don't change once I got my routine. Birds love routine, same time for everything. Yes, you definitely have to get into a routine. Says, but you will do this, and I can't wait to see the victories. Well, you might be waiting a while. We're going to try our best. UK Birdman in the house said, hello, how's things? Too hot today. It is quite hot today. Our group one did have a trainer versus Marcel this morning, where we came head to head, kind of a tie, although I think his first bird came a minute. What, he clocked one? Or not clocked, but he got the first one back like at 31,
Well,
and then everybody came
he
back
was
at
on
32.
he was on the 31st minute. We were in the 32nd minute, and the neighbor said, "Oh, you guys went training because our birds, my birds, got caught in with Sorel's birds. So birds both came together, which was good. He got the win, but I got the time. I got the time to win. Hey, sometimes you just got to win them however you can. And Wednesday's fasting approach, and we get to redeem ourselves. We don't have the 773, so we're going to need a no. What is that? Stick them. Stick them. We don't have stick them for this week. We're going to bring out a. We're going to find a new winner in this group. But we are going to, on every race from now on, read gang message. Because you know what? God damn it, they can listen to it too. You all can.
Well, sure. Do you think we should put Gang on the wheel? Do you think he'd feel a little better if he got
Mhm.
a Pigeon Boss
Mhm.
T-shirt? Might turn that frown
Two
upside down.
comments? Two comments? Two times on the wheel.
Yeah, maybe that's all he needs in his life. A little bit of Feathers Elite Wheel of Fun action. Make him smile. Finley says, I get everything you just said. I feel the same. Met loads of big fanciers. The good ones, they understand the birds so well. The most impressive for me has been Gabby. Guys, we do have an interview with Gabby and Anik. That was a little painful for you, Ryan, wasn't it?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It was no, no. Well, I they said if I would have been a woman, he would have done a great interview. He Nicholas Norman says he closed right up.
Yeah.
He'll just close up and not get you. I mean, you watch it. It's like I don't know. I don't know if I have to plug on or
No, no.
put a pit. I don't know. He was in literally. You know, it was. I almost had the Gerard Koopman effect. I kind of went in there and they made it a bigger deal than what it was. Instead of just saying, go to Gabby's house and do it, that would have been
Yeah.
better. Instead, it
Yeah.
was like, it was a very awkward, had Christian there. I remember it. I remember it like, I still remember that day at Koopman's. God, that was shit. That was a real. And then every time I see him, he sees me, he says hi to me, and he says,
He's
"You
like,
like the egg rolls?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm that guy. I'm the
you're the
egg roll guy.
you're the egg roll
Egg
guy. Oh
rolls."
God. Well, because his lovely wife, after we did the loft tour, we were brought into the house, and his lovely wife, who I believe is from the Philippines. Don't quote me on that one. But she made us some lovely spring rolls. Remember, they were so damn hot. We're like, whoa, don't burn your mouth on those suckers.
They
Okay,
were
Philly says,
handmade.
talking about Gabby, could give you the full ring number, percentage of every bird from site instantly, and would then go into their family history. Unreal guy and fantastic wife. Talking about the wife, yes, they made us feel very at home, but we were still feeling super awkward because it was our first time. Lucky Lou says, well, then I have to buy to breed because I would hate to race them and lose them. Shit. Well, remember, Lucky Lou,
You're not. You're not
go.
racing them. You're not
Yeah.
racing them, Blue. You're
We
not.
don't,
Like
yeah.
get. That's one thing. Get it out of your head. Okay. You're not. You're not doing the. That's a fun thing. No, you're not doing that. Get them. Breed out of them. Breed out of them. Switch the pairs. Breed out of them. Try the babies and start from there. Okay.
Yeah. You buy the breeders, you breed them, you race the babies, you race the children. Do not race the
Mhm.
breeders. You're really not going to be too
And you're gonna.
happy if you
And you're
try
gonna.
that.
And you're gonna. And you're gonna keep around with youngsters to breed out of them. And it's gonna take you. What did Marcel say, Leah? What did he say? How many years?
Oh, 5 years. Is that what you're
5 years.
talking about? Yeah.
5 years when you start from nothing to start to get your base. And you see here him, he bringing up one bird a year or two birds maybe, and he's working on it and working on it and working on it. And that's guys like I say, hey, I'm flown against really good flyers, some really good ones, but I never flown against guys like this. These guys, they have this man Marcel, just for instance, got six breeding couples, guys. Six. Gabby at his best, Finley will know this, was when he was small, before the explosion, before the Pepa. That's when you got the best birds out of Gabby. The bigger he got, quality went down. 100%. It's supply demand. If every day you're getting a guy say to you, calls you up and says, I want to buy a pigeon, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. The phone rings four times a day. What are you doing? You start to mass produce. And everything goes to shit when you mass produce. That's not against Gabby. We would all do the same, would we not, Leah?
Well, when they're waving the dollar sign in front of your face, sure.
Yeah. And what diamonds in the rough, go and find them. You have to find them. I think Marcel, he's a dying breed. He's one of the end.
100%.
100%.
100%.
And he's
100%.
one of my best pigeon friends I ever met. I already said he should come to San Diego. Come on. He's like a grandfather you never had. He's nice, not because of the show, not because of selling a bird on his auction. He's just a nice, genuine person. I went there today, trained the pigeons. We went in and had breakfast. We laughed. I went back over and took his mixer back over there. Him and his wife were sleeping on the couch. I didn't wake them up. He came up to pick up Mr. Reynolds today. We're just good friends. But looking at the pigeons, well, they're phenomenal. Diamond in the rough. Trust me on that one.
Finley says 1,000 a bird direct today is cheap. I got a direct son of King Arthur for 4,000 and felt I got a bargain. It's not cheap, but you don't
Oh,
buy often, you buy well. Go ahead, Ryan.
oh, King Arthur, congratulations. Wow, what a great pigeon. Let me ask you something. Wow, man, Vandenbalk, that's a good one. So you got a direct from King Arthur. Hope you got a cock. I think 4,000. That's not 4,000 euros. That's not a bad deal at all. I thought they would have been around 15,000, 12,000. What is it in the hand? How is it put together? God, Finley, you got my fingers twitching. Back to you. Sorry, hey, you may know because I want to do. I'd love to do an auction for Dirk, but with Yannick involved, you can't go that way. Anyways, not a problem. I'm glad you got it. Did you get it directly from Dirk, or did you have to go through Yannick? That's my question.
Stephen Miller says, I started training my young birds this past Monday. Took them 2 times today and 6 times this week. So far, I lost none. Keep teaching me. Way to go, Stephen Miller. Good for you. Well
Hold
done. Well
on,
done. Go ahead.
hold on. Keep going. Inch them out. Inch them out. Inch them out. Good tosses. They haven't learned nothing. They haven't mixed it with anybody else. You're gonna have a bad one. She is gonna come. We don't know when. We don't know how bad or how light it'll be. If you're feeling good, you're a little. If you're a little nervous on going out to the next distance, go back to where you started and break them all down. Go a little bit further, break them all down. Then go out to the next spot. Up, down, in different size groups, up, down. Don't be afraid. And you know what? That's the thing. What I just said. Don't be afraid. Let the pigeons do it. You're going to have good days and bad days. You only want the ones that want to do it for you. No matter what you do, you're going to have those ones that come. Fun fact, Leah, well, I don't know if she will remember this. When I was about 12 years old, we went to a place called Cambridge, Ontario, and Ricky took about 75 pigeons. And he had some pigeons that flew 500 miles, and they were with the young birds. He let the young birds out, and it was hot. And Cambridge from our house was about 70 miles. And that day, after 2 days, he only had, I believe it was 8 pigeons come home. And his partner, Jim Groves, came back from vacation, and Ricky said, gave him the Ricky 7. And Ricky wanted to quit that day. He said, fuck, we're done. We're not going to play. I lost 500-mile cock in there in that toss. I don't know what happened. Jim said to him, oh, we're going to fly. With those 8 pigeons out of 8 races, they won 3 feds. They won the champion bird. They found the pigeons that were going to do the work, but they found them like that, right there, right at the beginning. They just found them. They were training good, and then they had one bad toss, and it wasn't one bad toss. It was like 75 down to 8. They didn't stop, kept playing. If they would have
And
stopped,
yeah,
there was no winning.
that's what I was just going to say. Had they have said, God, this is terrible. I can't do this. This is too hard. Pack it up. We'll try again next year, or we won't try again at all. They would not have the wins. So when you do lose, don't think of it as a loss. Think of it as your team just got stronger and keep going. Keep your head up and
They're
keep
learning.
going.
They're learning. You're learning. And remember this, we all need Jim Groves. We all need that guy or that gang one to kick you in your ass and say, keep going. You can do better. Keep going. Yeah, we need that. And I'll say that to you. Your tosses have been great. They're all shit still because they haven't learned anything. It's okay. You're going to have good and bad. Remember, fall off the bike and get back on and keep riding. One great thing about pigeon racing, when you fall, it only hurts your mind and your heart. It doesn't physically hurt you. Like a bicycle crash. Oh, shit. You know what? I love this show. I love this show because you know what? We got people throwing cabbages, tomatoes, potatoes. We got people that are on us, that are for us, people that are cheering. There's people that are watching this and rolling their eyes. And that's what's so great about it. We're targeting everyone.
Everybody. Noel Raymond said, I dropped 3 out of 70 after 8 tosses. Doing okay. Well done, Noel Raymond. And guys, we like to hear about your successes and even your failures, your big losses, your big wins. We all have this in common, and there's no shame in talking about you had a train wreck, and there's no shame, or we're not going to say, oh, he likes to brag because he said somebody talks about their wins. We love it all. It's all about pigeon racing. It's what connects us all. Keep going. Keep going. We're creating a great little community here, and this is what we set out to do, and it is working. Lucky Lou says, I have my 7-month poodle beside me. Her name is Tia. Ah, well, look at that. Close. Close. No cigar. But Marcel, God, I'm going to have to send him a nice gift from Canada for that one. Or you're just making it up, Ryan, because sometimes I never know with you.
No, no, no. He brought it out today because I put her in the basket, and I'm going. This guy, really? You're gonna do this to me? You're doing this to me? Okay, no problem. No problemo. No problemo. Your name is Leah? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to beat him now because that's not allowed. We're not gonna have that.
You know what we
Anyways,
need to
you know
do?
what's so
This is what I
what?
want. I want you to take a photo, and we'll do up a nice
Mm.
photo, and then you know what happened. He'll probably lose her, but hey, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, sure. Actually, yeah.
That'll be the
And you
big
know
kiss
what
of
was
death.
so great, Leah? I said it yesterday. At least I didn't take Lars's burst. I said to Marcel this morning, Marcel took all his little baskets, right? We're gonna go training. And I says before we went training, I says, are you sure about this? And he says, well, what are you talking about? I says, I'm currently running at pretty bad luck. Pretty. And
Yeah.
I said, I would hate for something bad to happen. He goes, well, pick the time. And he went 25, 27 minutes. He said, what do you think, Ryan? I said, 22 minutes. I'm feeling good, right? He said, do you want to do beers? I says, sure, no problem. Beers for the win. Boom, they come. We let him out. Oh, here's the best thing. You know where we let him out where the Red Bridge is?
Yeah.
I didn't know Ricky told him that spot. And he said to me, I got a good spot, but there's only one problem. And I said, well, because I don't know where he trains at the Red Bridge. Everybody's got their own little spot at the Red Bridge. It's kind of like, where do you go to take a leak, right? Like, where's your spot? Anyways, he goes, I got the perfect spot, but there's only one problem. And I said, well, what's that? And he says, got to watch. And I said, well, what do we got to watch for? He says, the dog shit. He says, the dog shit. I said, the dog shit. So,
Oh, Ryan is stroked out there a moment, but that is okay. I'm going to keep going here with the comments as he reconnects. He's stroked out. Oh, God, I love it when he strokes out. Noel Raymond says, mine going on a club trailer in the morning, looking forward to being at home to watch them break. We're just going to put this up here for the moment before Ryan reconnects. Good luck to you, Noel Raymond. Wahid is in the house and says, good evening from South Africa. Quite a bit watching, but not enough likes. Please
oh,
press the like button to support. Thank you, Wahid. I always forget to say that. I hate sounding like a broken record telling people to like, but thank you. You did it for me. Yes, if you can give us a like, we would appreciate it. And if you hate it, you could give us a big old thumbs down, or you could comment like our good friend Gang did. Lucky Lou said, that's what I will do. Alrighty. Finley says, you want to say something else? Go ahead.
yeah. And when I was driving there, I pointed and said, well, that's where I go. And he said to me, oh, you know about the dog shit then.
Oh.
And I wanted to hug him at that moment because it was like the duct tape on the electronical pads.
Oh, yeah.
Like I almost said to Tom, no, 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 wait till Ricky Seven gets here, then hook it up.
Yeah, right. Right. Finley says, absolutely, Ryan. We bought in the sanity phase, not profit stage. For instance, first Blixen Direct was 500 English pounds. LOL.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, you got Finley, where you at, bud? I'm gonna have to come to the UK, Leah.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
amazing.
sometimes you just want to go and just fun, like do something. This to me sounds kind of fun. It's like he knows the good pigeons, but I mean, again, uh, I think you got to come up here and meet Marcel. I think you got to come and take a look, and especially look at Leah. If you bought a son from King Arthur, I got the hen for you, bud. I got the hen. The Burlar again. What did Marcel say? Marcel says it like I would never say this, but he says like Vandenbalk, they're afraid to fly against the guys in Burlar. Like he just says it. They won't let us play. Like it's weird, eh? When you hear it. But Vandenbalk super flyer, anyways. Marcel super flyer, Sorrel here. They're all super top level. But I found a hen. If you got a cock, I'm just saying, Leah.
Lucky Lou says 2 pairs of Gabbies, 2 pairs from Koopman, and I think some from Lou Hermans and some from Marcel. Well, you do you. You do you, Lucky Lou. It is whatever you like. We're not here to guide you one way or the other. Just here to help. We're just a vessel. Give you as much information as we can. Finley says, same reason I bought a direct son of King Arthur. Now I feel it's Dirk's next big bird. Finley says, from Dirk via Burka, Qatar. I have friends, thankfully. Qatar. You got to go to Qatar, Ryan. Lucky Lou says, I'm having fun. I'm having a nice tall whiskey and Coke with ice, of course. Yes. Spoken like
Wait,
a true Canadian. Lots of ice, please. Lots of ice.
here's the question, Lou. This is going to decide how close we're going to be friendly. Whiskey. What's your kind of whiskey that you're drinking? You're drinking Coke, Diet Pepsi, and do you have a lime in it?
I was
But the
just going to
key
say.
thing here is what's the whiskey, Julia?
Ooh, pressing questions. No, Raymond said, your basket is your only mate. Yes, agreed, agreed. Stephen Miller says, Ryan's my guy to learn off of for many reasons, but for one, he says it how it is. And I'm more confident this year than previous years, and I think my birds know it. Oh, that is so funny you said that, Stephen Miller, because Ryan, what were you and I talking about? About. I gotta keep pronouncing it about now. Now I'm self-conscious about the way I say about. What were we not talking about? We were talking about how the birds can feel it. The birds can feel if
Well,
you're stressed, if you're anxious, if you're nervous, if you're. And I think
do
Stephen
you know?
Miller, wow, we hit it on the head because
Do,
we literally
do,
just talked about that.
do you know what? I'm going to say something, Stephen, and this is being honest. Yesterday, you never doubt. Don't doubt. If there's a doubt, you're in trouble. And I'm going to tell you this. Yesterday, Leah can't hear this now, and that's a good thing. But she said to me, "You want to go on for this first time at 14? A little bit nervous. Don't put doubt. No doubt. They're doing good. They look good. They're coming great from that spot. Yeah, there's only 14. Not a big deal. Let's go. Never doubt. Believe in your pigeons. Put the work in. And I will say something. When you get those pigeons 25, 30 tosses down that road, you start to feel invincible. You start to know what they're going to do. You start to somewhat know. Now, in this country, not so easy, but pretty much, hey, this morning, I said 22 minutes. It's big balls. The professor says 25 to 27. Nope, 22, 23, 22, 22. Bomb. Confidence. I took those birds out at 6 o'clock in the morning. Bomb. Confidence. Stop self doubting yourself. If you have a self doubt moment, this is what I want you to do. You have a self doubt moment, either loft fly them, take them back to the first training toss spot, and let them out all as a group, and say, you know what? I had a internally weird feeling. Let's reset and do it again. Don't don't stress yourself. If you're feeling stressed out, you're worried, just go back to the first spot and away it goes. But as you grow with those birds, you get confidence. You know how they're going to do. You start to learn them. You learn them, they learn you. Keep positive. And if you get a doubt, It's okay to hit the reset button. Easy button, push it. Back to the first spot or a loft fly. The first spot's a great spot. I promise you. You never lose. If it's raining too hard and you're not sure, go back to the first spot. If the winds are 500-mile-an-hour headwinds and you're nervous, go back to the first spot. Go back to the first spot. Reset. Okay.
And by the way, I did hear that. Lucky Lou says, listen, Ryan, you never know. Leah may be a champion one day. And just think, you might have some babies from her. LOL. There you go. Maybe that's a lucky name. Never know. Has not been so lucky in my life, but maybe in Marcel's loft, she's going to work some wonders. A UK Birdman says, you can have the best pigeons in the world. If you don't do your job, they won't perform. I think that's another thing too, right? You can have the best in the world, but what does Loft Manager Richard always say? They can give you Jimi Hendrix guitar. That doesn't mean you're going to play like Jimi Hendrix. Takes a
No.
lot of work.
And the other thing, I want you guys to do something, and you have to learn to be honest with yourself. We're flying almost fourth round pigeons here. You ask all of our breeders, they all kind of did a little laugh and an eye roll. You're going to struggle. You're going to be behind. Your birds don't have the age. They're not going to have it. That's right. But the kids against men, young men, big difference. Big difference. Not knocking it. But Leah, you know it. They all said, "Oh, you're gonna suck." Okay, we're gonna suck. Oh, listen, we're gonna just try not to suck, and we're all gonna do it together. And we're gonna crash and burn, and we're gonna keep going. And if we get left down here with 10 pigeons, we're gonna finish what we started. That's how winning is done. You judge yourself off everything. If we would have won the first race, that would have been no fun. No, you got to go through it and put it all together. And now look at it. Oh, dunno. Stickum can't go to the race. Why? Smashing stuff up. So we're down Sickum. God damn it. Anyways, we're coming for you, Marcel, my little man.
Noel Raymond says Marcel is a super old hand fancier. 100% he is. 100%. Frank says, when's the next time y'all will be in Florida? We vacation there twice a year. Might have to schedule it around the opportunity to shake Ryan's hand. Well,
Wait, wait. Okay, you've been to Florida. You go every 2 times a year. I know. You like Mickey and Minnie, and you like the golfing. Maybe the fishing is great. November. Around the 20th of November this year, we're going to shake hands in San Diego. That's where you're going to come. That's where we're going to meet. You're going to get to go to the casino. You're going to go see the Gaslamp District. You're going to get to meet Lars. You're going to meet John Timmerman. You're going to see a whole 3 races. Be there. We're going to have drinks together. You'll even be on the show. Come on down. And you know what? It's a little outside the box. It's San Diego. You're not going to sweat your bag off. You're going to wear a jacket in the evening, t-shirt and shorts during the day, and you don't smell bad.
I can only imagine how you're smelling right about now. If we had smell-o-vision, woo-wee. Frank says, just say it the Canadian way. Love it. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to be really subconscious about that. About, see? Again, about. How do you say it? About. I can't. It's the Canadian in me. Lucky Lou says, and here's the answer to your pressing question, Ryan. Lucky Lou is drinking Coke, Wiser, 10-year-old whiskey, no diet.
He shoots, he scores. Yes. Luke knows at least good whiskey. I don't care whatever the rest of the shit was. Wiser's Deluxe, the black label. Wiser's is good. Any Wiser's. That was my whiskey of choice. Was Wiser's. God damn it, Lou, off the top rope. I'm gonna call Anik. We're gonna hand select you 2 pairs. Send me down 12,000 euros. We'll make it rain. It comes with Texas Mickey of Wiser's Black Label. But no, Leah, he did it. He hit the wipers. I thought he was going to say Crown. I
I
thought he
thought,
was, and I would have defriended him right at that. I didn't want to say it, but I would have completely defriended, gone. Lou would have
I,
been blocked.
yeah, I can't even spell that stuff without gagging. So well done, Lucky Lou. Hope you're feeling good on this Friday. Billy says, "I'm going to come visit you, Ryan, in August. If you're happy for me to come, oh, you're going to meet loft manager Richard. Wow, if you think Ryan's a treat of the week, wait till you meet loft manager Richard, also known as our dad."
Hey, wait a
Rand,
minute.
go
If
ahead.
if you really want to know,
Yeah.
he's known as Ricky Mahan, Ricky
God.
Seven. What was his what was his name when he wore his cowboy boots? Ricky Connors. Listen, Ricky's got more names than you know what to call. Like all of a sudden, you'll be talking to him, and then something will happen, and you'll get a new Rickyism.
Oh yeah.
Ricky Connors. I love when he was Ricky Connors, eh? God damn it, that was great. Remember, it was a whole year of Ricky Connors.
If you think it's exciting now, you just wait till Ricky gets there. Wow, let the good times roll. Randall says, Ryan, I think Marcel is the most honest guy you'll ever meet. Oh, God, 100%. I'm telling you, you don't get any better. I haven't even met him. I'm just, I'm not just saying that because he named a bird after me. I've said that ever since you guys met him. I'm like, man, what a great guy he is.
Hey, I never met him. I met his birds first, and I'll tell you, I bragged about them, and it was so unreal. Ricky found out who the birds were, and they were the Marcells, that's a way to meet a good friend. And you know what? He was just like the perfect breath of fresh air, like a fresh breeze, like perfect and kind and genuine, and not about any money. And I remember the first pair. You know the bird Leah.
Hmm.
We sold a full sister from her in the match pair, right? The
Hmm.
red hen. And he said to me before when he gave them, he said, Ryan, I don't think anyone is going to even buy these birds.
Yes, he did. I remember that.
And he was terrified. And I think the first day the auction started, I don't know, he was at like $1,000, and he had no clue what was going on. But you know what? The birds were great. He has good results, and exactly what people see. What you see is what you get. But he's not. You have to remember with him, it's not money. He just likes the pigeons. This isn't his business. He loves raising pigeons, and he gets really good results. He hasn't been what is it, tarnished?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. So
Noel Raymond says, "Stay positive is the only way, 100%. But as you well know, Noel, and I'm sure you've been in this a while, some days are easier than others to stay positive, and that is why I'm so thankful that we have this little community here, and we pump each other up on the good days and on the bad days. And I know, Ryan, you're probably feeling better at the end of this show. Whenever we do end it, I'm feeling better, and that's what we do here. We're about positivity, trying to stay positive. If somebody has a train wreck or a bad toss, we're to lift them up and say, don't worry about it. Dust yourself off, get back on the bike, keep going."
and you got to think of this. The people that do come at you maybe a little bit aggressively, and remember, we read a message, right? We read it. And sometimes they weren't meaning it to sound like that, but they were writing it. You take it in the mood that you're in. Oh, man, I'm in a bad mood, and that's what he said. He's an asshole. Maybe he didn't mean it like that. And I say to everyone, that the gang or Cactus Joe or Brad Wogan or whoever, don't tell me you haven't had one of those bad days in life. In life, not in pigeons, just in life. It's okay. You're still here. You learned from it. You weren't perfect, and you didn't do your whole life perfect. That's when you're starting to lie to me. Don't lie. Be honest. It's the resilient part is how you make up for it, how you adjust to it, how you grow from it. And you know what? You're going to screw up a few more times. Make a few adjustments, and you get better and you get better. And I appreciate all the comments. Stick them. I love it. I named a pigeon after it today. Sick them. Sick them. Like it. Maybe they are all sick. Marcel's are sick too. Hey, we're learning as we go. But we all have bad days. That's it.
Finley says, I will bring the wife and grandson also, though, Ryan. No problem, if that's okay. No problem. He wants to know, how far are you from Bruges? Or Brugge,
Oh,
as
geez,
you guys
you're
say.
going. You're going to. We are an hour and 40 minutes from Brugge or Bruges. Uh, Ricky's going to be here, not me, which is fine. If you come over multiple times in the fall, if you want to come over, I will be here. Uh, but yeah, you guys
Oh,
are more than welcome to come over.
I didn't want to tell everybody about the plot twist in season one, and you just let the cat out of
No,
the bag.
no, no. Oh, no. For next season, I'm talking about next season. I'm still here now. But I'm saying when you're coming, this is the thing. When you're coming, you got to let me know, though, because things happen.
Yes.
I'm here. Ricky's here. When Ricky's here and I'm here together, I feel bad for your wife. I mean, there's a lot of good restaurant. I don't know, but no. Anyways, you just keep contact, and we're gonna go from there. But there's things coming in the near future that are outside the box and inside the box.
As I
I
keep
keep
saying to
thinking about
everyone,
sick them,
hold on to your
sick them.
underpants because this is going to be quite the season. That's all I'm going to say about that. Frank says, we equals me, the wife and 5 kids. Holy Lord. They won't go to San Diego.
Listen, you don't
Frank,
have to worry.
where's Frank
You
from?
send
Frank,
the
where are you from? Where are you from, Frank?
you send the kids and the wife to Florida. Very simple. He's probably give him a little extra money. Disney World's great. Get that pass. Get the pass though. The speed pass. You know what? You get on that plane, you go right to San Diego. And you know what you do? You tell her. You tell her straight, eh? I need a bit of me time.
It's just around the
Or just
bend. It's just around the corner.
lie to her. Lie
It's
to
just
her.
a
Tell her you're going on a yacht fishing. It's like Gilligan's Island. It was a 3 hour tour. You're gone for a week.
Noel Raymond says Irish whiskey would send you to the nut house. Oh yeah, that's one thing about Lost Manager Richard. Do not give him any whiskey, because if you think he's off the rails sober, you should see him on some whiskey. Wow.
Yeah,
Joe's
he's about 2 drinks of whiskey, okay, and then all of a sudden our native heritage comes in. Sir, we have no native heritage, but he becomes completely a native Indian on
we,
whiskey. He's like,
wow.
he's
Oh, the
running around, tomahawk chopping, off the top rope. You don't want to meet him. He's good.
yeah. By the way, no offense to our native friends. By the way, no offense.
No.
Please don't send me hate mail. Please do not. Joe says, don't forget AKA Ricardo 7. Oh yeah. Oh, Joe
Yeah,
knows.
Ricardo's
Joe knows some of Ricky's greatest
knows.
hits. So if you're new to this, buckle up. Lucky Lou says, I think Marcel and Lars are both top notch guys. So you are keeping great company, sir. Cheers. 100%. I say that's right all the time. I said, I don't know how you came across these two, but they are keepers. The both of them. Fantastic, fantastic human beings. Just
Mm.
great, great people.
Yeah,
Wheel says,
I will.
go ahead, Ryan.
Hmm?
Go.
Oh no, go ahead with wheels. Oh no,
No,
go.
Wheels, we're just talking about the red hen. That red hen was lovely. Wheels remembers the spit it out, Leah. The red hen from the match pair. Actually, I could find it here on my laptop if y'all really want to see it. I can show it to you. The red hen was lovely.
She was built like steel, but you got to see Leah. Oh, he's racing her. Oh, she's dynamite. She's got two firsts. Got a first, I think two first clubs. And she got in the Antwerp Central. I think she's got a top 20, two top 20s. You gotta think, eh? Marcel, had he been playing in Bevel, he would have won Bevel twice, and he would have won Antwerp Central over 5,000 pigeons already once this year. Guys, Phantom Dirk didn't do that yet this year. And I'm telling you, I know Leah. You know
Mm-hmm.
Darren May.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, Ryan, I need to find somebody in that area that's different.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
I gotta say to Marcel, the big man's coming.
Big man's coming. Getting back to the red hand, and just for you, Wheels, because I know that you do like the reds from Marcel, I'm going to do a little favor for you. I brought it up on my laptop. Hold on here. Hold, please. Let's put this in this.
And she's gonna have a third bar, if I'm correct.
There
Oh,
we go, guys.
jeez.
This is the beautiful match pair we auctioned off for Marcel around Christmas time. It was a special offer, of course. And this is the, what is she? Full sister to Leah?
Hmm. Yep.
Full sister to the red, now called Leah, who is doing super for Marcel. This is the beautiful pair that we did sell for Marcel, coming to Canada. It was a lucky buyer in Canada that got this pair. Let's see, do I have, what can I show here? I'll show a full picture of her if you'd like. Red
Oh
Fox.
yeah, look at her.
Red Fox.
Look at the
Nice.
third bar on her. I'll tell you. I said to Marcel when he said it, named it Leah. I would have called. I said I know what I would have called her instead of Leah, and he said, "What's that?" I said, "Lady in Red."
Let's you guys want to see her video? I'll even show her video. That's the cock that Marcel paired her to. Let's see here. Where is she? All the way down. Where is she? Here she is. Let's show her. Just for funsies, we'll go right to the beginning. You don't need to hear my reading, but there she is. Hopefully you guys can see her. There she is. Lucky Lou, I don't know if you've ever seen one of our auctions, but this is what we do for all of our lots. A little video of them. I'm just doing talking right now. That's why on the video I'm talking about her. And then we'll switch over and Ryan will show her in the hands. But yeah, full sister. Talia. I like the sound of that. Let's fast forward her a little bit.
Hey, isn't
There
it
she is.
funny though? Do we sell top quality pigeons? Take a look. Look at her. Oh, look at her. She's built like a bomb. Look at the. I told you she needs to go. Back is strong. Nice snap to the wing. I can see it already. And take a look. Oh, she got fight, as Marcel says, a little bit nervous. He likes that. And look at the head. She's a bigger hen. This was the hen perfect for King Arthur. I'm just saying it. I know. What a nice hen. What a lucky owner this was. Again, top quality pigeons, the best from Marcel Kurlemans. And you see, full sister, he's got two sisters out of this that are doing absolutely phenomenal this year. And there she is right there.
I think her
Beautiful
eye's
head,
gonna
eh?
come up here now in
Yeah.
a moment. There we go.
Oh, look at the eye. God, Leah, who does all this photography work?
Yeah. Who puts it all together? You do.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Hey, listen. I give you the pieces, and you make the pig look pretty.
So there she is, guys. And do that for you, Wheels, because I know that you like the reds. All right, let's go back to the comments. Lots of comments here today, lots of participation. Love, love, love to see it, guys. Coming together as a community, the Feathers Elite family. Love to see it. Finley says, had bad full seasons, it would make you, but ultimately, if you are still in love with it after the hurt and the pain, you will do well. That is right. Resilience. Resilience. Joe says, don't listen to the negative noise, Ryan. I like the way you do it much better than the way most don't do it. Thank you very much, Joe. Finley says, I'd bring a gift for you. I want you to be there. So, whenever best for you, I want to hand the bird to you and get the guided tour. Oh boy, Ryan's getting a gift.
Yeah,
Is it a bag of
I'm
rotten
getting it.
tomatoes?
Oh man, could you imagine if he brings me the son of King Arthur? He just brings it and like he just says like Aloysius, there it is. You got it. And you know what? First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to call Marcel and say, Marcel, let's take a look at the big guy. We got Leah. Time to pair them up.
Frank says he's in upstate New York. He's got to go. He's got to go. Love chat until Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. You too, Frank. You too. Robert Daughtry says, when are you coming to San Diego next, Ryan? November.
November, I'll be there with Lars, and I'm going to work on Marcel. I'm going to work on him. You know what? He's got to do it. I hate it, but he's got to do it.
Who? Marcel?
Marcel's got to do it.
Oh, come on. It's 14 hours.
Listen, we're going to get him those expansion socks, whatever they are. Put one on my head.
Yes, Robert
Tension
Daughtry
socks?
is also in California. If you want to meet Ryan, you want to throw some rotten tomatoes at him, he will be at the San Diego week there with John Timmerman for the California Classic, the Royal Cup, and the San Diego Triple Crown. I believe
Crown.
that's
Triple
the
Crown,
name now.
Leah.
They
Yep.
changed the
San Diego
name. That's
Triple
what
Crown.
I had to retrain my brain. Noel's laughing at something, probably something to do with Ricky and the whiskey. Noel Raymond says, Kraken Hen, yes. Super Pair, yes, 100%. Aloha Milton says, when are the auctions starting again? Oh, good Lord, Milton. We got to get through this
No.
first. In the fall again, probably November sometime. Could be earlier. We don't know, depending on how many birds we have left here. At the end, with this team, we'll determine, I guess, when our first auction will go off, but we will keep you posted, of course. Lucky Lou says, no, I haven't seen any. How much did they sell for? Ooh, God, I don't even
What, that
remember.
pair?
Yeah, what was it again? I don't even
Marcel
remember.
was 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000 for the pair. Robert Daughtry says, after 9 years' time, meet. I will be there. Oh, wow. Robert Daughtry is going to meet you after watching us
Oh,
for
shit.
9 years. Well, he is also an OG. I do remember him
Yeah.
from the Pioneer. He's been around a while. He's watched us
You know what,
grow.
though? Hey, that means you got to be putting out something that's not bad. Not all the stuff you can put out is a 10. And sometimes I'm sure, Robert, you want to roll your eyes. And I probably said shit that's maybe insulted you or hurt your feelings. Guys, I don't ever mean to do any of that. It's just, again, when you put that camera on live, it depends the mood you're in. It depends what you're thinking, what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. And it all depends. But if you've been here for 8 or 9 or 7 years or 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 months, I appreciate it. Take me for the good days, take me for the middle days, take me for the bad days. And you'll find the consistency in me, and that's it. And you know what? All we want to do is bring you good content. All we want you to do is help you become a better pigeon lover, pigeon racer, flyer, a breeder. I don't know. We want to give you that little bit of an edge. We're the dirty secret, and it's okay. We all need a dirty secret. I'll be that one for you.
Well, and you know what? If there's anything that I think we have shown consistency over the last 9 years, and we have shown, you guys have shown for sure, you and Dad, passion. Passion for what it is that you do. You are passionate about what you do. That's why you get fired up. You know, that's why sometimes you get fired up, sometimes off the rails. You're just passionate about what you do. And if you can't have passion nowadays, what is even in something, passionate about something, whether it's baking, I don't care, sewing, gardening, be passionate about something because the world is kind of shit the way it is. And if you don't have passion, what really do you have? So that is what Ryan is. He is pure passion for what he does. And I hope mostly that is what comes through. I hope. Finley says, I currently have 4 from Arthur. Son 2, double granddaughter Kittle, Ryan. Not tested yet. Oh boy. Joe says, I was on your website looking at your tour package. Sound like an incredible time. Oh, it is an incredible time. Don't take it from us. You can ask those that have been on for the last, when did we start? About 3 years ago? Jeff Henderson's coming, 3rd time, coming from Australia, which is like a 23
Here's
hour flight.
here's the thing. Stephen Collins and Heather Collins. They've come twice and they've want to come a third time. They've had a bit of bad luck with things and taking care of their animals, so they haven't been able to come. They want to come a third time, and they're coming. Jeff Henderson, he's on his third trip now, and Frank Wildwind's on his second trip. I will say something. If you are interested, anybody watching, I'll give you all three of their numbers or emails or Facebooks. You can ask them. You can ask them how the food was. You can ask them when we switch from the hotels to the house. It's better. You can ask them about the breeders and the places we go and feel how it is. And we'll say something. It's all about the experience. You come to heaven. You're still on earth, but you get to go to heaven. And that's what we want to make here. We want to make the food great, the drinks affordable. And the best thing is, if you like to have beers and cocktails and some snacks and sit at the table and look at pigeons that we're selling and talk pigeons and drink for free, you do that here at the house. We go out for dinner. Yeah, we have a drink or two, but it's not like at a hotel bar. You get the shows that we're doing, the auction shows. You get the Monday night show. You get the Wednesday night show with John. You get what we're doing. You're going to be on the show. You get to participate. You get to see an auction close. You get to be a part of it. It's pigeons from start to finish. And you know what? I will say it again. It's the people that come on the trip that make it great. The breeders make it great, and the participants make it great. You're all not going to see eye to eye. You might even get into a fight. But remember, just let the liquor guide you. If anyone wants to fight, we go into the pond. We figure it out there. We bob for apples. That's whoever bobbed. Jeff Henderson is a bobbing apples champion. And I will say, guys, if you want to come on the trip, it's a bucket lister. You will never be pissed that you did it. Actually, you'll come 2 or 3 times. And we've still got the junior, Leah, the junior suite available for the Australian tour. And I tell anybody, you want to come on a trip, there's a guy, Frank Wildwind, that literally was at Yost Goosen's
Oh God.
and thought he was going to shit his pants. And then
Oh
he just
God.
went to the bathroom, and all he said was, all I had was a lot of wind in his Australian accent. And that's the name of Frank Wildwind. And
Yost.
he's known that
Oh,
now through the land.
I hope you're not watching this,
Yeah,
Yost.
he said that he curled the wallpaper in Yost's bathroom
Oh
with the wind.
God. You guys.
Yeah.
The
It
stories
was the
I
greatest
hear.
moment of our life.
And the
Greatest
best
moment.
is
And Leah, you
the
didn't
stories I hear.
and
Unbelievable.
Leah, you didn't know why he was called Frank Wildwind.
I thought they named him that because of the way he flies in Australia. I don't know.
No, it was the
I
gas in
don't know.
Yost's bathroom. And I was doing the show. I had to redo the show. And he came in and gotta go to the bathroom again. More wind. Best moment ever. And we
Mm,
all laughed. We had fun. But you know what? That's what it's about. And I say it's more of a guy's trip, and it's super fun. And you're gonna have a great time because you know what? If you go to these, listen, if you like to drink gin and tonics, you can't do it here in Belgium. You're paying 14 euros a glass at the house. Get your bottle of gin, get your Mediterranean mix, free.
just stock up on sleep before you go because there's not a whole lot of sleep that happens.
Yeah, it was bad, eh? We go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, okay. When we did 14 days with the Australians, on the last day, we were all shaking.
Shaking. But you had
Yeah.
fun.
Wheeler really put me through the grinder. And I was you know what, Wheels, you abused me, but it's okay.
What'd you guys do? Like 10 loft tours in 1 week or something crazy? That was pretty crazy. Randall says, you, Ryan, are the best, I think. No shit, like Ricky Seven. Oh yeah, Ricky Seven. Everybody loves Ricky. Lucky Lou wants me to send you Leah, can you send Ryan a new tank top and a bow tie, please? Hey, man, that's OG, man. That's an OG tank
Yeah,
top right
look,
there. Pioneer.
look.
Look at it. Those are our old days, our pioneer
You
days.
see me have some. You see me have some train wrecks in this son of a bitch. She's still sucking sweat good though, eh?
Oh yeah, I'm amazed it's still hanging together there. Robert Daughtry says, "Is that guy from Australia? That would be Jeff Henderson bringing his G-string. It's probably packed in the bag. He left a bag there at the house, right? Didn't he leave a bag there at the house? Then he said, "I'll
Listen,
just hang on to the
listen,
bag. That way I don't have to bring it back with me." Is the G-string in the bag, Ryan?
listen. It's a mankini, first of all. Let's get that first correct. He brings it everywhere he goes. He actually wears it on the flight.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's too much
He
information for
wore it
me.
on. He wore it on the plane, 25 hours, and he had it on, but start to finish. Son
Wow.
of a bitch. You know what,
What?
guys? Round of applause for him. Leah,
What?
next time Jeff's on, put him on the damn wheel. We gotta have a Feathers Elite Mankini winner, like where we
Maybe a
make
competition.
custom make our own.
Well,
We
I
make
think
one.
if Jeff is watching, which he's probably not, he's probably still asleep right now. I'd like him to bring a mankini for all you guys for this next tour, and we'll have a mankini competition, guys. Okay, you guys can judge on who looks best in the mankini. I think I just threw up a little bit in my
For
mouth.
for all the guests, all the guests. Again, I will be making the drinks. We'll be doing the camera work. So what I'm going to do, and you know what, we're going to give cash prizes away.
I don't even
We're
know
going
where
to do
you
a
would.
GoFundMe.
I don't even know where you would buy a contraption like that. I don't even know. Joe is
Uh,
laughing. He's dying right now from the Wild Wind story. Oh, that's only one of them, Joe. There's many more of those types of stories. Even if you
hey,
come on
hey,
the tour, you get to experience it.
here's the best thing. We had little sunshine with us from Australia. You know, Billy the kid, the young guy, 22-year-old.
Yeah.
So we got him drinking the one night. The next day we were going to Annex. Well, I never seen a 22-year-old drink like a 4-year-old. Okay. He had to stay home and he missed Annex. He was so mad. It was so great. And that's how he got the name Sunshine. And he just was sunshine for the rest of the trip. And we would razzle dazzle him and we all had fun. I'd say everyone has their moment on the trip.
The breakdown.
Always, yeah. And we try and get everyone having fun. We always, hey, I'm not going to joke. Look, serious, serious laughter. What, you know what? I'm there. That's still for Frank Wildwood.
Oh God. Oh, that was your night out in Amsterdam in the pouring
Yeah,
rain.
and yeah, Pink Paradise, and you want to hear something like the funniest story ever was we went to the red light district and I don't know, we're like, you got to try something when you're there. So okay, went into the marijuana shop. The guy's like, I just need something light just to laugh our asses off. Try these, okay? So I bought one for everyone. I didn't buy one for me because I'm the tour guide.
You're the
I'm being
responsible one.
honest. Yeah. So I give Frank Wildwin one, I give Hendo one, and I give Sunshine one, right? And Frank opens it down the hatch. The other two, nah, we're not gonna. We're gonna hold on to ours. Okay, no problem. For about 20 minutes, I started to feel bad. Like, did I do something? Like, oh no, I don't know what these are gonna even do. I can't let him do this on his own.
Oh God.
Sunshine, give me yours. I took them. The greatest moment of my life. Because the these whatever these were little mushrooms got to you, everything got funnier and funnier. And it started to pour rain. And I'm talking not regular rain, Belgian rain. It was like 5 hours of raining. And we were walking and they go into the bar. And we ended up losing Hendo and Sunshine to walk back to the hotel because we were laughing so much and having so much fun. So as we're walking in this downpour, and we lost Hendo and Sunshine, me and Frank said, "Why don't we just get a taxi?" We stopped the taxi and got in it and took it back to the hotel, which was only 10 minutes. But we had to go through a bridge and it looked like we were at Star Wars from all the lights. I mean, this was kind of trippy stuff. I don't know what it was. We get back to the hotel. We're sitting outside. We're laughing. We can't stop laughing. We're having a drink. And an hour and a half go by. Through the rain comes sunshine and Hendo. It's the greatest moment ever. They were so mad. And we started laughing. We laughed and laughed. We laughed until we couldn't laugh no more. And we said, hey, the dumb pigeons made it first. and, and,
Oh
and I'll
God.
tell you, a really great trip. Like, I mean, really funny, real fun, real light. And you know what? Guys, ask Frank how he's doing racing pigeons this year. He's having his best year ever. He learned a lot, took a lot from it, and I think that's at the end that everyone leaves and they have a good time. And I always say when you leave, it's a bit emotional because you met real friends. You became a unit, a team, the shit twinkles or whatever you became. You were. We were the Wild Winds.
And that's more true than ever. I know when the tour ends, and Ryan's there on his own, of course. You know, we talk all the time, 10 times a day. And it is a couple days of a little bit of a depression for Ryan after everybody leaves because he does form such a wonderful bond and creates friendships that last a lifetime. I know we always set up a little tour group over a message group over on Facebook. You talk to them all the time daily. You chat, you give them advice, you talk about things daily. Stephen Collins, who's come on 2 tours, he's one of your best friends. Like, it is, you just
Yeah,
form bonds that can't, you would just never think in a million years, but you do. You found some wonderful friends. Even Wheels, it was just you and Wheels. You still talk to
yeah,
him. Again, a great bond. Like, it's a real bonding experience, and you learn a lot. It is a lot of fun, and it's great food and great drinks, but what you take from it, from going to these loft tours and visiting the breeders and what they show you, super hands on, and you learn a lot. As you said,
yeah.
right? Frank Wildwin, how much has he learned? He's top this year. He's flying excellent.
Right. And he asked me for advice, and he's taking advice from the people he's learned. And sometimes it's just a little bit of remotivation. Yeah, you're doing this right. I know he won 2 weeks in a row, and the third week he stopped training and the birds fell off, and he said, I'll never do that again. Oops. Oops. It's okay. It's up, it's down. You're gonna learn. It's a great trip. It's a great pigeon experience, and you're never gonna get it. And the thing is, I make the trip for 3 to 4 or 5 people. So when you go to the lofts, and Dirk Morris is the first loft you stop at, and then the first 4 pigeons you handle €1 million in pigeons, you're at the top. You're not gonna get it by trying to do it on your own. It's harder to do. It's just a lot more. You need to have more balls and more putting her all together. I do the driving. I know these people, and you know what? I gotta thank those people for letting us in
The breeders.
and,
Well, I
and
was
giving
just
us their time.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, when you go there, you don't go on a bus with 20 other guys and you're there as strangers. Because all of these breeders know Ryan so well, because we have worked with them for so long and they just know Ryan so well. You don't go into their loft as a stranger. You go into the loft as a friend. They don't treat you like a stranger. They treat you like, you're Ryan's brother or Ryan's uncle or whatever. They're very welcoming. It is very intimate, 4 guys and Ryan or 3 guys and Ryan, and you're welcomed that way, right? They always have a little coffee or snacks for you guys to sit down, talk. It's not a rush in and out thing.
Do you know what it is? They feel comfortable with me. The breeders do. You're an extension of me, so they're going to be as warm the same way.
Right.
Now, providing you're not a ding dong, And like they always say, hey, if you want to do something to a bird, you want to open the mouth of a bird? You want to open it up? Hey, Dirk, can I open the mouth? Yeah, no problem. Okay, boom. Yeah, it's a little bit of respect you show. And I always say that to people. It's good to ask. Just ask a question. Hey, can I look at this? Can I look at that? Yeah, okay. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think it's this? Do you think it's that? You ask and be open. And sometimes I find at the beginning of the tour, everyone is afraid, right? And I always
Well,
get the party
yeah,
started.
sure.
I get the party started. I get the birds going out. And say, hey, can the guys open the mouth, look underneath the bird, open its wing, feel its arm, whatever. And they go, oh yeah, sure, sure, sure. So everyone starts to get feeling, hey, we're all friends here. And 100%, yes, you're looking at superstars, but there's still pigeon men like you. And I get clammed up when I meet Gerard Koopman with Leah, and I did it with Gabby. Those are my two worst interviews ever. I'm gonna have to redo them before I'm in the ground, but I
Yeah.
will, and I'll make them my best ones. But I'm gonna do it because you're not taking my thunder on Gerard Koopman, Leah, and you did.
Guys, we're going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes. We've been on here quite a long time, almost 3 hours. Didn't expect that out of this show. We didn't know what to expect. But great conversation. Joe says, I'm wearing a set of headphones listening to this while I cut grass. And I'm pissing myself belly laughing out loud. My neighbors must think I'm crazy. Glad you're enjoying it. I think Finley is talking about your beautiful tank top. Says it's like budgy smugglers with suspenders, very feminine. I think he's talking about your tank top. Oh, Seven Hills Loft says, let's go, Ryan. That is Elite Syndicate. Woot woot. Thank you, Seven Hills. Noel says, I'll have to go and basket these young birds and have them ready for the morning. Enjoy the show. Have a good night. Thank you, Noel. Good luck tomorrow. Joe says, the mankini feathers petite. Yeah, there you go. No, seriously, Joe, if you are interested, we do have one spot available left for when the Australians come at the end of October. I believe their tour starts October the 28th, if I'm not mistaken, for 10 days. So if you do want to come, we do have a spot available that we would like to fill. You will have a great time with Ryan, Jeff Henderson, and Frank Wildwind. Don't, if you're even sitting on the fence about it, don't even think about it. Just do it. You will not regret it. Finley says, "Oh, mankini. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Not about your tank top, about the mankini. Okay, mankini. What world see men with purses and handbags today? Thankfully, not my lads. Right, right. Yeah, I'm right with you there, Finley. I'm right with you. Joe says Finley. True. Yeah. Okay, they were talking about the mankini, not your tank top. Sorry. Sometimes it takes a minute for me to catch on. Let's see, what else do we got here? Finley says, we all take something from every fancier. Even if you didn't implement it, you learned it. I've forgotten so many words of wisdom, but took so many also, and that's life. Yes, yes, yes. Robert Daughtry says, respect is right. I seen guys hold birds, then spread the legs. Sorry, I hate that. Oh, amen. We got to get a t-shirt for that. I saw something the other day, and a guy was showing with the spread legs. Please stop doing that. Okay, put it on a
It is
t-shirt,
what it
Ryan.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the modern day junior pigeon man. That's what they do. But you know what? This show's been great. You guys, we were all down, eh? When she started, we were all down. We were out. We all went partying. F it. We're back, stronger than ever, brick by brick, inch by inch, and mile by mile. I said that a lot of times. Eventually, we'll all wear a mankini. Leah, I think we got to wrap this up. My phone's almost dead. You guys cooked it. This was an hour show, 1 hour show of getting shit off of our chest and feeling good. We're feeling great now. We know what? Marcel's going down. We're taking him out. I'm going to go over there right now, demand my beer, and say, I'm coming for you on Sunday.
Jim O'Hare says, that's why I love going to Pigeon Men Speakers Night. You always learn something, 100%. 100%, guys. You've been great. We hope you have a fantastic Friday evening. We will be back at the challenge tomorrow. We hope you guys join us for training again, back on the bike, dusting ourselves off, and getting back on that bike tomorrow. So we hope you join us tomorrow at some point. If you watch over on YouTube, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know whenever we are live. And guys, as Wahid said, please give us a like. And if you hate it, you can give us a thumbs down too. Oh God, you guys keep going in with the comments. Joe says, great show, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Finley says, Robert, that is how you test buoyancy in the bird. I also lay them chest down on my palm to test balance. It all good. Oh, we're not going to get in that conversation right now about the spreading of the legs and what does it show. Maybe Monday night we'll do that, okay? Monday night we will do that.
Mm.
Seven Hill says, let us know when you're in Massachusetts or New Jersey. We'll be happy to come see you, possibly even in New York. We will see. We will see. Again, guys, I'm Leah. That's Ryan. We're from Feathers Elite, and we hope you have a great Friday. Thanks so much for flying with us. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Yeah. Hey, before
Mhm.
we see you tomorrow,
Mhm.
always remember, we all have those. You know what those are called? Sick them. Great night, guys. I got to go see the sick thems. Bye for now.